Hi guys! Happy Monday. We made it through the day. We're here. Evening. Or all hours of the morning if you're Aloe. Welcome Riske and Ploof. And Aloe. Editing Stardew, gotcha. How did your test go, Ploof? How you feeling? And also just how was everybody else's day in general? You're gonna treat yourself. Do you actually think it didn't go well, or do you just have, like, lingering test anxiety? What am I doing? Oh, the shop's probably limited right now. Since I'm inside of Babe. No, I know what I got. Oh, okay. Not what you were hoping for? What? No, Ploof, I'm sorry. That sucks. What is, like, your next steps then, if that's the case? Remark that exam gotta be the most spiteful asshole. I mean, like, one, like, I don't know the test, I don't know the format. You know, like, it could be a Scantron or something, right? Like, who knows how clinical it is. It sucks. It would be nice for, like, someone to cut him a break, but I don't know. Still working in the field. And I'll take the test again in 45 days. Okay. Do you... like, because I know nothing about this other than, like, generally that it's a health thing, right? Because you're doing health stuff. Is this something where, having taken it, you're going to be naturally better equipped to take it again? You know, is it going to be, like, much easier the second time around? That's good, at least. Oh, these are giving us something we need. Yeah, that's a real bummer, but I'm glad that next time should be easier. That should hopefully take a little bit of pressure off of you, when that next one comes around. Like milking a cow? Please explain, Mother. In what way is taking a test like milking a cow? Overthink everything. Looking back, I'm pissed. I always had, like, fairly bad testing. Well, you know, relative, right? Like, I felt like it felt bad, but I could, like, manage it well. But I always had test anxiety too. Thankfully, being out of school, I'm in a position where I'm not really, like, taking tests. Hopefully I can just continue to not take tests in my life. That would be great. It's 8 PM, time for the milking. Alright, Aloe, get in the harness. You keep wiggling around and you're making it harder than it needs to be. But good boys get milked faster when they hold still. He typoed the first time and typed test teat. Oh, teat. Okay, gotcha. I totally missed that. That's probably the milk we talk about the most by far. You know, I'm not a big I'm not a big dairy guy. So if I'm talking about milk, it's probably boy milk. Drink both. Yeah? Do you just, have a nice bowl full with your morning cereal? I just jammed that pillar up this horse's butt. Need someone to provide, shoot, hold on. I was getting boo-boos. Sus couldn't be Aloe. Couldn't be me. So, like I said in Discord a couple times, Halo is coming out Wednesday, the campaign. People have been, like, reviewing it now, and I have very mixed feelings from what I'm reading. You know, as with everything else in that game, it seems like things are going to be more of a mess than they should. I don't doubt that I will have some fun with it, but, goddamn, is this game a mess? 2 game out have been flirting nonstop for the past 8 months are suspicious. Crazy. The short of it is that they're just fucking doing stupid shit and like not prioritizing stuff. Like, we already know co-op isn't coming for like another fucking 6 months, which is ridiculous. But like everybody's saying the game feels like it's designed for co-op. Oh, what is this? Can I electric it? No. What else? You apparently can't replay missions, which is intensely stupid. How do I do this? What? I don't understand. It sounds like there's like also not a lot of variation in the game. Like all of the levels are like interior stuff that's like copy pasted, and then the outside is like the one biome, which is like kind of janky. Everybody says like the actual gameplay is great, which that's kind of been like the theme of the multiplayer so far too. Like the game is just good, except that like they're doing everything they can to make it shit via stupid decisions. Dang it, I wasn't fast enough. Maybe I can teleport though, because that should work basically the same.
My pleasure.
Not to mention that there's like missable collectibles and stuff in the fucking non-replayable missions. Doing this on Legendary is also going to be super obnoxious because you can't just play the missions. You're going to have to like get through everything, and depending on like how they balance the game, you might need to like do a bunch of side shit to upgrade your abilities, because that's a thing, which generally I don't mind if not for the way they structured the missions apparently. I don't know. 343 makes me cranky. And people on Reddit have just been making a lot of good arguments too that I've been reading, that they just fucking like keep doing stupid shit that nobody wants. Like the weird aggressive monetization model is new to this game, but they also did some weird thing in Halo 5 that was kind of sus. But in general, they just keep like they're like creating their own problems. If they just like made the same game. Literally, if they made the same game, people would be happy. If they made the same game and then did, like, incremental improvements, that's, like, all they would need to do, but they keep doing stupid shit. I think maybe what I'll do... because at one point I had wanted to, like, play through all the Halos before Infinite came out. Like, obviously that didn't happen. So maybe since we're gonna have to wait fucking 6 months for co-op campaign, and I'm thinking I'd like to save Legendary and do that co-op campaign. Maybe like we'll play Infinite on Wednesday when it's out, and then like maybe go through all the other Halos on Legendary or something, like leading up to the co-op release of Infinite over some period of time. Because you know, complaints aside, Halo's great. I love Halo. The sandbox is always really good, so it's like a great game to replay. It just always feels good. There we go. That took too long. But I will need to find 2 to 3 other people who are like versed in Halo if I'm gonna do it on Legendary, because those get fucking hard. And I might even do some extra hard stuff, because like it'd be fun to kind of hit 2 birds with 1 stone, or kill 2 birds with 1 stone, as the saying actually goes, and maybe do like some of the like hard achievements in Master Chief Collection, like Skulls On or playlists or something like that. All the more reason to find like skillful buddies if I do that. At one point I thought I'd like play these with Trevor, but I don't know if he like is gonna get into streaming or whatever after all. It'd be funny if he did, but I don't know. Hey Cal, how's it going? How's your Monday? Oh, hi Zero. Thank you for the follow. How you doing, bud? Bring ha. You too. I don't even remember like where that's from. I just know it. Some video. Did you convince hubby about your OnlyFans business model, Calc? I'm doing good. Somewhat busy with work. I will have a bit more to do tomorrow, so I may actually just like do a little bit of design stuff when I'm done with stream tonight. Oh, but fun thing for everybody. You know, knock on wood, unless something crazy changes and like someone says no after they said yes, I just like have the whole latter half of December off between like personal time and like our official company vacation. I just get like, you know, 2 weeks plus change off, which will be really good. Probably isn't going to largely affect like my stream schedule or anything, because the plan would be yes, Trevor Kiki's past roommate, because he's a gamer and I don't know, I like him. Probably won't be a large change in streaming schedule. Like if anything, you know, maybe I just like wouldn't take a day off or something, right? Because like I'll have time to like relax during the day, in air quotes, because I'll probably be trying to do other stuff. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. That will be good. I was never roommates with him. Iki was. He's a nice dude. I wonder if I can stack pyro and electric. Yeah, I know, I feel you. Oh. No, okay, never mind, that wasn't the real one. Why? I'm not locked onto the box, fuck off. Fuck off, I don't want the box. I am upset with what's happening here. Something is squirting wet on me. What if I just killed all of them, though? Yeah, I don't know if I knew if you were following or not, VT, but I appreciate it. It's good to have you around. Part of the bastard gang. Good night, Ploof. Sleep your sorrows away. Tomorrow's another day. You know, the enemy types, there's always got to be something, right? They're not throwing like those fucking Cinderella leg cage things at us, but now it's this fucking shit. Can't just have like normal enemies.
I need support.
What? Do I really have to use hypervelocity? Is it that much better than teleport? Am I like too far that I'm like... I don't know what I'm doing. Ploof, by the way, you know, if he wasn't already an amazing, generous, lovely boy, is going around gifting Pokemon to people now. Like the game. Just spreading the good word. For anyone, just random thoughts as I'm going. For anyone who wasn't like keeping track on Discord, I'm assuming that this is gonna take me 2 more streams. So near point send electricity. So probably tonight and tomorrow we're gonna be finishing this, and then that will ideally wrap up perfectly and nicely for Halo on Wednesday on. Yeah, Ploof is just a quality lad. All around fantastic guy. This feels very like end dungeon-y, even though I think we're still on chapter 10, so we have like a whole 2 chapters after this. Yeah. 11, I think, is like almost not a chapter. It's like real tiny. And then 12, I don't know how much of that's going to be final boss. So maybe this is like sort of a last dungeon, or it's just like, you know, the like air quotes last dungeon, and they're like, haha, but this is my real form. And then there's like, you know, more shit. Can I stand on these? The jumping in this is whack. No, okay, I have to go around.
Let me use your power.
Can I get it from over here? Yes. Speaking though of like bad physics, like this is bad physics, good physics. Everybody's fucking wet over the grappling hook in Halo Infinite. If you have played, or possibly if you've seen me play, you may have seen that. You can do like some real cool shit with the physics sandbox, it looks like. Like, broken, almost. Well, like, actually, fully broken. But in like a really fun way. So, I'm looking forward to just having like, free fucking reign with the grappling hook in campaign, since the ability is just like recharge. I feel like, I don't know, they're gonna have to design the encounters in like a certain way, or I feel like it's gonna get real broken, because if you can just grapple jack every single vehicle that you come across for the entirety of the game, like, I don't understand what's stopping you from being incredibly OP at that point. You know, they're gonna have to, like, give, like, every vehicle is gonna have to come with, like, other enemies that have, like, vehicle-destroying weapons, so that if you steal it, they just, like, wreck you. How would I encounter these nuts, Aloe? It's, you know, it's on my list. In my DMs. I suppose so. I suppose I could roll up and be like, Ayo, nutpick check. I feel like you'd send me like a jar of peanuts or something if I asked you for a nut pick. Oh my god, 3 of them, what the fuck?
Archie, thanks.
Can I get 2 at once, please? That would be really good.
Watching out for you. Double the power.
Nut pick check, checking if my nuts are okay. Yeah, pretend I'm a doctor and not like the many other medical personnel who fucking like frequent my stream and that we're friends with online. Fuck off, I teleported, I did the thing. And it doesn't work if I throw, right? If I throw, they still go in their hole? Or can I throw? I guess I can, but it doesn't do enough.
Give me speed.
Although that said, I don't fucking know what healthy nuts look like. I mean, you know, like kind of, right? But also like, you could be dying and I would have no idea.
Thanks, Luca.
Wow. I could be dying and I would have no idea. Yeah, I agree. I think so.
Go do your thing.
I need support.
I need to like do it in 2 teleports, I think. Hey, and I keep hitting 3. This is how I get nut picks? What? How?
You can deal with it.
No, not when I get knocked down. That's gonna eat too much time up. Arashi, you suck.
Take this.
Your power drains too fast. The strat you just described? What? Asking?
Go do your thing.
I mean, yeah. Isn't that how one normally gets nut picks? By asking, or just like being a woman who exists?
Thanks for the help.
Hey, we knocked it down. Get fucked. Saliva. So, what the fuck? This thing is named Saliva Santa. This is such a weird game. And that's coming from me. How illegal is it for you to pretend to be a doctor? Like, in general, and also
I'm watching out for you.
specifically here in the US and then specifically in the UK. I mean, like, context matters, I guess, right? Because people can fucking, like, dress up as anything they fucking want for Halloween, like police, doctor, etc., and no one gives a shit. Granted, there's, like, a very explicit context that it's Halloween, but still. They're not licensed professionals? Correct, I know, but that's, like, I'm saying that there's, you know, times where it's okay, so, like, where's the line?
Take this.
Extremely illegal. Okay, but again, Mom, in what context? If you're on Grindr being horny and you say I'm a doctor, I don't think anyone's gonna do shit about it.
Archie, thanks.
If you go to a hospital and put on a lab coat and pretend to be a doctor, that's a different story. Or like on an airplane or something where they're like, hey, man's is choking. Is anybody here a doctor? When it's in the context of Halloween, costume party, that's different. The line is probably don't try to sell medical services or apply for a job. I would agree. Impersonating a doctor and actually providing care in medical emergencies. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, Risky and I are on the same page, I think. It's like... you know, are you just fucking yelling, I'm a doctor? Who cares? Are you like in a situation where it matters? Then people care. That's kind of what I would guess. Oh hey, it's Alligator Alley Pants.
I'm borrowing this gamma. Double the power.
I'm watching out for you.
Taking sexual advantage of people by saying you're a doctor is also probably legal. It's definitely not good morally, but I don't think that would be illegal. Just as like a fucking pickup tactic. Shitty but illegal, I would guess no. Lying is cringe. Imagine you could pretend to be in uni this whole time. They're like, okay. I have had this thought because you're like 19, almost 20, whatever. That like in a hypothetical scenario where like I would ask you for nudes or something, or even like the blender porn, like I kind of want you to like show me like some ID with like, you know, the important information like blurred out or something. Like, not that I don't trust you, because I do, but also just because like I really, really don't want to end up as one of these fucking like online influencer people who are just fucking grooming people, whether it's on purpose or by accident. Like, I want to just really, really like get all my ducks in a row and make sure I'm like doing literally everything I can to like prevent a bad scenario on either end of that kind of interaction. And that goes for like anybody ever, not you specifically. Like, if I were to ever get into like a relationshipy type space with someone like online and maybe want to exchange something, I'm literally going to be like, show me ID. Much in the same way that I think like before sex, everybody should like exchange paperwork and make sure that like y'all are clean. The only ID you have is birth certificate or outdated passport. Will still obviously say my birth date. Like, yeah, that's really like all I'd be looking for is like show me like the birth date, blur out the other shit, and then be like, you know, like put a thing next to it that's like, hey, it's me on this date. I think I was here before. That's why this gate is open. I got confused and went backwards. I don't know, right? Like, that probably sounds, that probably sounds like a lot, but I feel like that's like a good diligence kind of thing that like people should do online. I would do that literally on a dating app too, right? Because gays especially, you have people out there just lying about their age, saying they're over 18 when they're not. I've read like a lot of stuff on maybe Reddit, I don't know where, various places where I'm just like coming across gay people and they're like, oh yeah, I was like 16 and I like am on Grindr, and I'm like, that's not legal. Yeah. And again, Aloe, like I have absolutely no reason like to like suspect you of anything. It's more just like it's good practice, and it's something that I would be doing across the board for anything even remotely sexual with anybody online.
Nice job. I'll use this.
Oh, I pressed the button. Come on.
Nice. It's burning.
I mean, it's not great. Like, I can typically understand motivations, right? Well, I don't know. Aloe, for like, I feel like we haven't crossed that line. Like, for just joking about like fucking what's the word I'm looking for? Gobbling cum and stuff. Like, that level of things I'm comfortable doing because we've like talked for a long time and I feel pretty comfortable with you. and like you've said that you're a certain age, if it were to get to anything like visual, I think that would probably be a line where I'd be like, okay, let's, you know, take that extra step and make sure that like everything is Gucci and, you know, everyone's safe of age, all that good stuff.
Nice. It's burning.
So what you're saying is I'm not getting that model for a while? Well, I don't know. Part of me is like still hesitant, which is dumb. But like at whatever that point is, that'll be the point where I'm like, hey, let's see some ID. Even that is like not that bad, because like it's art. It you know, it's not us IRL. I don't know.
I can control it.
But to your point, Risque, especially on the younger side, like someone pretending to be older than they are, I get that, because you're gonna have some people who are like so desperate for connection, right? Especially maybe in places where the populace at large is not gay friendly, and apps are like the way that that person has to find connection with people. But, you know, of course it's not good to lie about your age and stuff, because those rules are there for a reason, and that's to keep people safe.
I'm going to get burned if I don't do something.
So, like, definitely not condoning it, but I get it. If you're, like, 40 and you're pretending to be a 15-year-old to, like, diddle a kid, you know, that's just no good all around.
I'll use this.
Don't get cocky.
No, not more of these. They're actually throwing me through quite a bit of shit here. A lot of guys.
Control it.
A lot of these grins and a lot of those stupid fucking salivating Santas.
Nice. It's burning. Double the power.
That just feels like a really, really hyper-fixated, like, Christmas fanfic.
That attack worked. There must be a weak spot.
Where Santa, like, may or may not be a werewolf. Come to prey on
This rate. That was close.
the naughty boys and girls or something? I don't know. Why too much fire? A lot of gay kids whose parents can't accept them look for love and validation via sexual relationships to replace that parental love. What didn't you hear fully, Hello? I don't know. I was just rambling about Santa fanfiction. To your point, Mom, like, yeah, I think sometimes you see... That's why you see, like, you know, like a younger plus an older mommy or daddy type scenario. But, like, that's sort of irrespective of, like, being 18 or not, right? Like, if you're under 18, I don't care. Like, don't go out there and be on dating apps when you shouldn't. But then, like, if you're over 18, you're still gonna have people doing that. It's not literally just kids who are looking for, like, someone to solve their mommy daddy issues. That's just gonna be, like, a lifetime thing unless they resolve it.
Don't get cocky.
All I said, Aloe, there's an enemy called Salivating Santa, and it just sounds like some weird fanfiction shit. Is that your plan to get me to call you daddy? I mean, I would hope that you don't have crippling daddy issues, and I would not want to encourage them. I'm just kinky sometimes. I have, like, no... Who's that? Grown Skydiver, thank you for the follow, welcome. I I have no particular affinity for the word daddy other than just like it's one more like kinky thing in the arsenal. I had a situation similar, but more so their guiding older brother. He was 15, said he was 20, looked older than I, so I let him into a lot of 18 plus spaces. Almost felt responsible to exposing him to things. Yeah, see, like that's the kind of stuff. It's those kind of situations where it's just like I want to make sure like I can put my best foot forward, but I also want to make sure that like everyone else is and being honest, like so that I don't end up in hot water. And also for the sake of those people, right? Because I think I could like
Go do your thing.
you know, be a
Use it well.
I think I can be a person who can maybe help guide people sometimes when they're in need of it. You know, like I'm not a fucking licensed therapist. That's not. I just like, you know, I can listen, I can offer advice, that kind of stuff. I think I'm a reasonable person, but I'm also like I'm not equipped to like be that. If someone's like, if I were in a situation where someone was like under 18 and trying to like fucking do some daddy issue shit, like I'm not the guy for that. That's not gonna like be productive for anybody.
It might be easier to electrocute.
Not really into that sort of thing. I'd rather keep family and friends relationships as far apart as possible. Yeah. Yeah, and I fully get that, knowing where you're coming from. How do you feel about stepbrothers, though? Ouch, don't chomp. Never had one? Exactly.
Let me use your power.
This thanks to my power.
Neither have I. Yeah, there you go, muscle baby. That term has been memed so far into the ground it doesn't interest me in the slightest. Oh man. I agree. I feel like that's something that gets kids into sex early, not enough love and acceptance from parents. Gay community has more than its share of those kids. That accounts for a higher proportion of underage gays seeking sexual hookups. Yeah, I agree with all that.
That was close.
Sex should never be a band-aid for like something else. And it probably is a lot more than it needs to be. Right, like it, you know, it's like if you're fucking sad, you shouldn't eat like a whole carton of cookie dough ice cream because that's not good for you. Problem with sex is that you're not just gonna get fat from eating ice cream, you're gonna like get all kinds of like additional weird emotional baggage on top of like the emotional baggage that you're trying to fix. So like, you know, it's just gonna become a whole big mess. Are you looking into adopting another child?
Forward if we use my power, Yuito.
I like to think I'm not too terrible. She's pretty great and we all know it. Hookup culture seems like it's both on the rise and dying at the same time, seeing more people looking for actual relationships, but I'm also seeing plenty of people talking about hookups. That's hard for me to say what I think is like the numbers breakdown on that, right? Because like you look at like a subreddit for like a game, right? The whole like loud vocal minority thing, it always feels different than what it actually is. Because there's just so many people out there that it's hard to comprehend that sort of thing fully. I really couldn't say. I hope that people are tending more towards relationships than hookups.
You can deal with it.
You know, Lord knows STDs are like running rampant in young people, but also just for like everyone's emotional health. I mean, like some people can probably have hookups and that's fine, and like if you're safe and, you know, respectful of each other, and you don't catch feelings, great, good for you, have fun. But I think there's probably a lot of people who that is not productive for. And ultimately that comes down to people, you know, policing their own self-interests and doing what's best for them. But it's more just like, you know, I'm always going to advocate for, like, the mentally healthy choice. Yeah, let us know, not necessarily tonight or right now or whatever, but let us know how your setup goes. Risque, I hope it all goes good.
I think I can break it if I focus my attacks.
That's a good decision. I'm watching out for you.
Yeah, you've like heavily gone on record as saying that you like develop attachments.
Shell is broken. Give it everything you have.
And I could, based on my read of your personality, I would concur with that. I could see that being true.
Thanks for the help. I need your help. So, you need help?
I can hit it. Go! That attack worked. There must be a weak spot.
I'm using this sheet end.
Ooh,
Your shield.
there. It is a little hard to get my armor on in time when I have to tab through 2 pages here. That's another complaint I heard about Halo. A very minor one. Just that with the 4 pieces of equipment you have, it's hard to like switch between them on the fly mid-battle. Although I'm not that worried about that one in particular. Compared to like some of the other complaints that I feel are much more legitimate. Got over catching feelings, but it took literally years. Yeah. I don't know. There have been a few cases for me where I have, like, maybe not fully caught feelings, but been like, boy, it would be really cool if I could, like, date this person. But, like, you know, granted, I haven't necessarily flat out, like, asked everybody in these cases, but, like, I'm 99% sure that they're not gay. And at that point, like, I think they'd be cool about it. I don't think it would be like a friendship ruiner, but it would maybe make things awkward, and I don't necessarily need to do that if I'm like pretty certain that it's not gonna go anywhere. Also, at like literally right this minute, I'm not like ready to be in a relationship because I still need to like work on some things with myself. And also COVID, right? Like, COVID is not conducive to dating in my mind, because I'm still being very, very stay in my fishbowl about everything. Knew this person wasn't gay, but I also knew it would ruin everything, so I chose to just suppress it. Yeah. I've, even before I, like, came out, fully realized that I was gay, etc., I was very much like a I want to be in a relationship with a friend kind of person. Because I've talked about this before. I think it's very silly, like the old married couple cliche where it's like, oh, the old ball and chain. You know, like, if you're gonna fucking spend your life with somebody, they sure as hell better be your best friend. In my case, at least, I wouldn't fucking have the tolerance, probably, for anyone else.
Use it well.
So when you teleport,
What is over that way?
what would happen if there was a tree where you
That's also what I want, but it's not gonna come easy.
would probably break?
I don't know. You know, again, you're still young. You're still, your flower is still blossoming.
I can only teleport to places I know are safe.
Whoever you end up with, and I think you will like, there's fucking love out there for everybody. I guess that's what I'm trying to drill down to here.
Thanks, Luca.
I'm glad I can help. Even
You're coming from like a lot of time feeling like unloved, and you have yet to be in a position of like having dated and stuff.
My attacks.
There will for sure be someone out there for you, Aloe.
I'm borrowing this guy.
and whether it's you or me or anybody else, when you, and by that I mean the royal you, not you specifically, when you feel like you're looking for that, like, there are a lot of tools now that you can use to, like, actively pursue that connection. Even if you're not the kind of person who's going to go out clubbing, because I'm certainly not, there are dating apps, various online communities, etc., where you might be able to, you know, build a relationship off of a shared interest. I feel you on that. That's dating apps and the self-esteem thing. That's definitely something where there are probably elements of it that are, for the sake of this conversation, similar to promoting yourself as a streamer, right? It's not necessarily easy. There are going to be some people who are like naturals at it and have it very easy. Even if that's not you, there are still things you can do to market yourself better, right? Like, craft your bio a certain way, take, you know, good pictures of yourself, etc. But there, I think what you hit on is also true, that there's some element of, like, you're gonna have to be ready to deal with a level of rejection. Because in a scenario like dating apps where there's kind of instant gratification, people are gonna get picky. Which isn't to say that you or any other specific person doesn't have, like, good things to offer, but, you know, this is another thing I've heard gays talk about online. People really start going for, like I'm gonna go for, like, models, like tens only, and they're just, like, shooting down other people who, if they had their head out of their ass, you know, look great and are perfectly lovely people, and people are just being fucking, like, way picky. Dating apps, looks for everything. I go for personality first. I haven't ever used a dating app myself, so I don't fully know how you navigate that, the looks over personality aspect. I think for me, if I were to go on a dating app right now, like, there would obviously be an element of, like, swiping on people I found attractive, but I would also be looking for someone that when I matched with them and we talked, they were also interested in, like, getting to know me and not, like, immediately getting together for a hookup. And I don't know how easy that is to find. Maybe not very, but, like, if you cast a wide enough net and you stick with it enough, eventually you're gonna find people who are like-minded. But, you know, like, I think a lot of people do meet in communities and stuff now. I think that's a growing thing. So, knock on wood, it would be really cool if, like, our community someday could be a place big enough that people can, like, meet and do that. And, like, you know, it sort of is now, right? Like, there's nothing stopping us or any other two people from, like, eventually meeting up IRL. But, you know, the bigger we get, the more likely it's going to be like, oh, hey, these two people form a connection, and then they eventually are like, oh, hey, I live here. No way, I live here too. And then they just, like, meet up, and it's not like a cross-country or cross-continental excursion. Dating apps work, success rates probably slim. You know, at least one person whose relationship started from an app. Yeah. It's... And part of it, right, is because, like, the apps aren't always designed for dating. They're designed for hookups. Or at least to become that, right? Like, I don't know if I could tell you if Grindr was designed for hookups, but that's the meta that's developed. People use it for fucking more than they do for dating.
I need support.
You can deal with it.
Which then you hear, like, oh, don't use Grindr if you want to do gay dating. Like, use X other app, and I don't again, I don't use dating apps currently, so I don't know what those are. But if there isn't a really good, like, hey, let's chat and become friends before we fuck kind of app, then that's like a market that fucking needs to get tapped. And maybe it is for straight people, and maybe, you know, as with many things in life, gays are catching up on that. Slash shooting ourselves in the foot with Grindr. Bumble, I also know about Bumble. I don't know if I could tell you right now, like, what the niche is on Bumble compared to other apps. But I think probably also generally goodish things, like, nothing immediately terrible jumps to mind, like everything about Grindr. Grindr is just notoriously bad. Unless you're looking to, like, trade hole picks. Well, probably not trade hole picks, right? You probably have one person doing hole picks, one person doing dick picks. Not ready for dating apps just because of the looks first thing, but places that are communication first I can work with. Yeah, I feel like you would be much more comfortable in a scenario like this where you're just like making buddies online and then eventually that turns into touching butts. Another random thought with all of this, plane ticket. You're always like, no one at my college is gay, and I'm like, sure, but there probably are a few that you just don't know about. Does your college have like any kind of like LGBTQ groups? Like a gay straight alliance or I don't know, just literally anything that's like, hey, we're gay and we watch movies, right? Or random shit like that. Because I think you've said that like your area in general is maybe just not super gay friendly, but like you know, I know my high school had a gay straight alliance, and I think my college probably had a lot of that kind of stuff too. Gotcha, tiny university, okay. 20 of us in the interior group, then that makes sense. But hey, you know, maybe something to look forward to if you're planning on like transferring somewhere else.
Go do your thing.
Right, yeah, your friend who drives you around. And I mean, I guess as far as I know, you don't have like a new place in mind specifically, but as you're shopping around, that could be something for you to consider, like area and size and factors like that that might mean like more gays around. Oh, you can't transfer anymore? Like too late for next year or something? God, this dungeon really does just feel like it's going on forever, though. That aspect feels very endgamey.
You can deal with it.
Just the length. Plus, alloy theory is not gay-friendly. They're likely gays in hiding. That's what I'm saying. Like, statistically, there are always going to be some gay people. If you're not seeing them, it's because they're in the same position as you. Want to move to a bigger city? Not realistic for now. Student finance is cringe about transfers. Yeah, that sucks. Your student finance really sounds like they do not have their shit together.
Thanks, Luca.
God. How are you meant to fucking fight these enemies if there's more than one and the fucking go fast gauge is only good for one at a time? That's bad design. I'm upset. Like what is it? Like you basically can't get money back at this point or something. Oh, there's an invisible boy.
I can't see it.
There are guys here, but it's too dangerous for anything to be that open. Yeah, if everybody's kind of private, I would not expect there to be openly gay organizations.
Now die! Here we go.
You can deal with it.
No, I hit you. Get out of the box.
I'll leave it to you.
I need your help.
Funding only lost the links to your original course. I've known people who got more. They just outright don't like me. What? So what do you mean? Like you put in stuff and they just take 10 years to process it?
Give me speed.
I mean, like that shouldn't happen. Like if you know, because everything has deadlines, right? So like if you do your part within a deadline, and then they have shit to do also within a deadline, they shouldn't be able to just fully fuck you over.
Nice. It's burning.
Power. Thanks, Kyoka. Here we go.
They take forever to process it and deny me extra funding because they can't communicate what they need from me without yelling at them over the phone. Well, I mean, you might need to yell at them over the phone then, as much as that sucks. Like, college financing is shit, I get it. If it's, I don't know, I don't want you to throw in the towel if it's possible that you could, like, end up somewhere better, because you've only had bad things to say about your course here.
Now die!
Arashi, thanks.
Oh, wrong one.
My pleasure.
Use my fire.
Don't get cocky.
I do, but everyone else literally just goes on the website and does it in 15 minutes. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say without, like, being there and seeing the stuff yourself. But it sucks that you're being put through the ringer. My only advice would be just if they're like, if it's done, it's done. But if you still feel like there's maybe something you can squeeze out of it, you know, I'd recommend that you put your all into, like, getting that transfer or whatever.
That's a good decision.
I need your help.
No, I get it, because, like,
I'm ready.
it's expensive and it's not the right move for everybody. Like, in hindsight, I don't even know that I'm, like, so fully confident in having gone myself. Like, it ended up good. It had, like, a really one-to-one transfer to, like, the jobs I've had out of school. But also, like, could I have just fucking stayed at home and learned shit on the computer and not been massively in debt? Probably. And I probably should have. The idea that I don't know, give me your take on this, but I still came out of, like, a time when it was definitely, like, normal and expected that everybody goes to college. Like, that's just kind of, like, where society was at. So, like, I didn't think as much about not going as, like, I maybe would have. Like, if I had a kid now, I would be like, do you need to go to college? Maybe, like, I don't know, maybe you do, maybe you don't, it depends. For tech stuff, I think more than other fields, maybe you don't.
Keep it up.
My training is paying off.
Still normal, expected, but apparently being unhappy with the course you chose and wanting to change isn't expected. Especially when they give you a month to apply. Yeah, I didn't really do any. I did a little. I got in, and then, my guidance counselor was like, "Hey, do you actually like want to be in this major instead? That sounds more like what you're into." And then I was like, "Yeah." And so like, really before I got started, I like shifted around a little bit. But then like, other than that, I stayed where I was. And so I don't know.
I think I can break it if I focus my attacks.
In theory, you would think that they need to fucking make it possible for you to do that, but I don't know how you guys do things over there. Or, you know, even over here, like, I went to one college. It could be really shitty elsewhere, and I'd have no idea.
There must be a weak spot.
I don't know. Like, I almost feel like if they're making it that hard on you, there should be someone that you can talk to and be like, this, like not even the office themselves, but like someone else where you're like, I'm trying to make this happen, and they're just like not fucking working with me at all.
Now die! Finish this, Yumiko! Give me speed!
The other course meaning the one that you are in now, or the one that you were thinking of transferring into? Because the one I was transferring to, weren't you thinking about like actually switching schools though, or no? Because if you're actually switching schools, then wouldn't it be a matter of just
I use this.
not transferring courses, but like transferring your credits to like the new college or something?
There must be a weak spot.
I'm watching out for you.
I'm using the sheet end.
I didn't want that one, you dum dum. Stop targeting things that I don't want.
Leave it to me. It's over. Get it, Yumiko.
So okay, I don't know if we're covering stuff they already said. What do you mean they won't let you? Like what's stopping you? Exactly. If I call me uni, they tell me to call student finance. If I call my finance, they tell me to call uni. See, like, I'm getting the vibe that, like,
Now die!
I don't know, something's getting lost in translation or they're not being helpful. Like,
I need your eyes.
I think like you're getting kind of screwed over a little bit, and that shouldn't be happening. They won't fund me through the course. I would have paid for it. But if you're like, if you changed schools, wouldn't it be like new funding? It wouldn't be the same school. So why would the fund, like, if you haven't fully looked at another school or anything yet, you'd have no idea what their financing is like, right? Or is this all like, is the financing like some sort of centralized thing outside of individual colleges?
That attack worked. There must be a weak spot.
Double the power.
Take this.
You need help?
If I change schools, they keep the funding for the length of the original course. So if you change course, then you want to only pay for the first year, but I have to pay the rest. Okay, so it's a, oh, I'm almost dead. Shit. It's like a lost money thing, essentially, right? Like you're not gonna be able to get some money back that you paid. So that I get. That makes sense. But also, it still sounds like you're getting screwed over. Like, I don't know, whether it's some other office or like your parents or something, I feel like you should try to get some help from somebody to like navigate this and not just like deal with the shittiness.
Go, Yumiko.
Oh, I should save, because we're getting to like something up here. I've been doing this dungeon for a goddamn hour. This is long. They basically just say quitter cope. That's so shitty. That's like not fair. And I guess sometimes life isn't fair, but like, that, I don't know. I'm upsetty.
This place.
Another one?
I think that was bigger than last time.
Do you think the Kunad Gate is expanding?
We don't have time for chit-chat.
I didn't even remember that was a thing that was happening.
Wait a moment.
That voice.
Please listen to me.
Mom?
Mother?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
Were they siblings the whole time?
Right, Yuito? What is she doing here? And Kasane, what did you just say?
This is a vision created by Babe. What an underhanded trick.
You're okay, Aloe. I don't.
Was a precious.
I thought you said Wakanda.
She was a successful design children model, and she had the power of the red.
Who is
Snakes.
Wakanda?
My mother was one of them?
And she is important to both Yuito and Kasane.
Oh, the mom. Okay, right.
Wakana took care of Kasane when she was little.
Anyway, you're fine. Like, if I didn't want to talk about it, I wouldn't be talking about it. I don't know. I wish I could help you with that.
Anyway.
So, Yuito's mom ran away from Togetsu and then met his dad in Suo?
Chairman Sumeragi may have provided refuge to her once he found out she was connected to Togetsu.
That is why I thought this form would be best to get you to listen. Yuito, Kasane, you must.
Yeah. Hang in there. Keep doing your best.
At the hands of the Kunad Gate.
There's a light at the end of the tunnel.
There are many people living in Suo and Seiran, all over New Himuka. To save all of the people who are important to you.
Yeah, we acre about you.
Help.
Yuito, I apologize for leaving you alone while you were.
Now you're just emotionally manipulating us because you're not actually our mom.
Your loneliness will be cured. Kasane,
Who?
do you remember that puppy?
Babe is
That little dog was
the moon cult, right?
If nothing is done, everyone will die. All your friends in the world will die just.
You're fully just like transparently gaslighting us.
Will you both help me? Connect your.
It's not as bad as it was around mid this year.
Use the red strings to save the world.
Yeah, you were talking about that a little bit. I'm glad that
My mom for your dirty schemes.
you're like on an
Mother
upswing.
wouldn't say things like that. You're not fooling anyone.
Is that the best a machine can come up with? You really underestimated these two.
A foolish decision. The brain of the Wakanda
Aw,
that you love.
I'm glad, Aloe.
has been processed and made
Like,
part of me.
if I fucking retired tomorrow, that
did
would
you
like
say?
make it all worth it. That I was able to help you out.
Human brains being used as organic parts for Babe?
So then,
What? You mean the big bad anime computer is actually made out of human brains?
you, babe.
That's never happened before in like every single anime ever.
My mother's brain.
All of it was to save the world.
What do you mean save? You're only saving yourselves.
You can't sway me with visions of Mother. You don't want us to get any further.
I won't let you use my mom anymore.
There's a joke there about like Mother, but like the game, like the Earthbound series.
What? Run! The floor is collapsing.
What? You mean the fucking cube floor can like fall out from underneath you?
I'm glad everyone.
That hasn't happened in every game in anime ever.
This place.
Something feels different. What? The floors again!
Hi there, Growing Sky. Are you like a Scarlet Nexus fan? Is that how you found us?
This is the only path.
I hope it's a fun part. I don't know like what the bosses are going to be towards the end here, but like
It's big.
I don't know. Presumably you've played this. Do you also hate the human boss battles? The monsters are like good. Okay, good. It's a monster. The humans are like really sucky to fight. Ooh. It's the long boy. God, if we could like fight like on top of this Shadow of the Colossus style, that would be amazing. I feel like I doubt that, but that would be great. Oh, okay, we're side scrolling. Mort. This is interesting.
Don't even think about taking that other down.
Oh. Okay, so it's not a boss fight, it's like a dodge. That's a fucking cool design, though. Way underutilized. There have been, like, a handful of fucking boss monsters, and then way too many human fights. This whole game should have just been Dark Souls. It should have just been, like, big weird monster fights. Okay, it's literally bullet hell.
Relax and use SAS.
I don't need to. I'm good, buddy. Almost. I tried to jump.
Gigantic, but it seems to be just observing for now.
Okay, hold on. Let's do this and maybe get a little bit of room.
I'd like to think so, but you can't let your guard down until we're out of here. Yuito's right.
Instant karma, I know. I totally have that, the streamer thing, where it's like, nothing bad's gonna happen, immediately dies. Yeah, what am I don't know what I should actually be doing here. That is vaginal. Oh, what is gonna happen here? Was I meant to fucking... No, I was just supposed to get here. Okay, there we go. A little bit earlier when I said the fucking jumping and this is garbage. I would have been fine if I could jump normally. But you jump and then it like look at how long he like fucking presses his legs down. You jump and then you jump like a second later. I maybe need to like get teleport in the mix there as well. Realism. He's the fucking psychic Catboy. I don't need realism. Look at where we are and what's around us.
Don't even think about taking that other down.
That dude has a tree spine and a vagina mouth.
If we fall, we'll die.
Except that we have fucking gravikinesis. Couldn't we cushion our fall very easily?
Ridiculously huge.
As a Catboy, I would know you're not a Catboy yet. We're working on it.
Relax and use SAS.
There. So you can jump over them. Oops. This is... The controls on this are weird. Like, running forever and also, like, being ready to use SAS is a little bit weird on my fingies. Anyway, I can jump, I just need to, like, lead.
If we keep evading the oncoming others, we should be able to make it out, right?
Does teleport even, like, go fast?
Can't let your guard down until we're out of
Kind of.
Yuito's right. It seems like they're not giving it their all yet.
Oh, except they're catching up now. Great for dodging those guys, too, but I also have to, like, just have it on permanently. Which I can't do, obviously. Aloe, is this like what you see when you imagine a vagina? Literally, it's spewing red, by the way.
Who's with this monster? It's going in way too hard. There must be an exit up ahead. We have to make it there somehow.
How did you know? You know, it just kind of felt right.
Look, is that big center over there?
Babe?
Just a little
Wait,
more.
why does the big human in the background have boobs? That thing, like, on my left now that's just getting covered by the monster, it's like a fucking human made out of Minecraft blocks, but it fully has boobs.
That's right. The exit will be sealed. Yuito!
Is that what it is? The big Minecraft person? That's Babe?
Yuka, you're on!
Right.
God, Joe, gay boys should not presume to understand what a vagina is like. Are you telling me this isn't a perfect medical anatomical representation of a vagina?
We may have fallen, but at least it wasn't to our deaths.
That is not a vagina. Yeah, yeah.
So this
Oh yeah, there it is.
Babe?
That's right.
This is the real Babe.
We should be able to access all of Babe from here and shut
Yeah,
it
see,
down
that's
as
news to
well.
me.
Oh,
I thought that's what like tampons were for. They absorb the lasers. Or like pads. They just block the laser.
What's going
Like
on?
it's like Cyclops, right? Like in X-Men, he just puts on the glasses and it blocks the laser. Same thing.
could it be because we made it this far?
The real Babe is at the bottom right of the screen.
It felt like the red strings.
Hello.
What's going
Shut
on,
up.
Arashi? I can't believe it. It's totally empty.
But who would have knew that the fucking final boss would be Minecraft?
I meant just what I said. All the data has been erased without a single trace. It feels vindictive.
Yeah, things get real spicy around here most of the time.
I like your wishful thinking, but something just doesn't seem right.
You saying you don't want me to talk like that?
Regardless, it doesn't look like
Add in
Babe
some
is
more
around
swears.
anymore. So is it safe to
Get
say we've
filthy.
managed to stop Togetsu's plan?
And then you'll make me...
Be lying if
Ugh.
I said I was completely free of doubt. But at least at this point, it's clear that this computer is useless.
It's restored. Hey, are you guys okay?
Is that a good fuck or a bad
The
fuck?
network blocker must be gone. That
I don't
must
think
be
that sentence needs swears.
the issue.
All sentences need swears.
You shut down Babe! Fantastic!
Fuck damn piss.
Another earthquake.
I feel like it keeps getting
It's
stronger.
whatever you want it to be.
Watch her.
Sounds like a plan.
That quake.
Yeah, another anomaly was observed.
My eyes like don't stay open when I do this anymore.
I'm glad
They
we
keep
stopped Togetsu's
getting all
plan, but
closey. I
don't
need to like
that we lost all the
wide eye
research
it when I
data.
do that.
There could have been information on the Kunad Gate.
Hey, Kagero, Kyoka, is the research data saved somewhere else, or do you know someone who knows about it?
It's very unlikely.
Adding swears to every sentence is a top thing.
Spans over hundreds
Yeah,
of
so
years.
guilty is charged.
Power filled with mystery to begin with. There probably isn't a single person who understands the whole thing.
So we have no leads?
Along with smelling bad and not owning a razor.
There is someone. She's involved with Togetsu and is not
I
able to
still
tell the red
think
strings.
you just need to smell the right boy. And then you're gonna simp real hard for boy smell.
Kasane, who has the power of red strings. She must have had enough knowledge to be able to raise Kasane to control it.
What are you saying? Yuito's mom is dead.
So we should go ask her directly.
Direct.
Time
You can't
travel.
be serious.
By using the red strings?
Yes. We don't seem to have any other options.
Even still, I'm worried. It may damage Yuito's brain.
Let's do it. If we don't do
Since you
anything,
started saying it, I've
Kunad
understood
will
your
just keep
point more, but I still like
expanding, bringing
showering.
The world that much closer. I
What?
want to do everything I
What do you
can,
mean?
even
I
if it doesn't
said
work. Let's
I
use the
said
red
that boy
strings.
smell is nice, and then you were
Do
like,
everything in our power to help.
"Oh yeah, actually you're right."
What exactly are you going to do?
If we're going
Is
to
that
be
what happened?
effective, we need to keep strong emotions in check. Let's go to the Kunad Gate. I've jumped from there before, so I think it'll be easier to remember the
Over like
feeling.
6 months.
You
But
want to recreate what happened.
what? Literally just because I can convince you of anything, or have you been smelling boys? You've been taking a cheeky little whiff when you're doing your school stuff with the lads. Brain crushed by a great amount. What is the crush gauge? That's the one where I crush them, right? That would make sense. Let's get that one. My fault. I made it. Oh, so you're taking a cheeky little roommate sniff. I see. I see. You mad, lad? Not willingly. but it sounds like it hasn't been an all negative experience. Oh, wait, why did... I didn't want Kasane with me anyway. Not entirely. Aloe, you baka. Oh, well, I guess Kasane is leveled up now, so that's fine. She can stay. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, no, we still want Hanabi, because she has better gear. It's only one level difference. Oh, we're not going this way. I guess we gotta go into the depths of Babe. I prefer to choking on the toxic smell of too much deodorant. Do you happen to know what brand he uses? Like Axe or something? But also, yes, you could convince me of anything. That seems to be true. I seem to have gained that power. Hi, Simon. How's it going? Happy Monday. Oh, I have to just teleport out of here. I forgot that was a thing. Not a pun per se. But we are inside Babe, so that's something. Although we're just exiting right now. I've kind of adopted some British shit from you. Oh, where was... There's that one restaurant. Can I go there? Let's go there real quick. Example, I don't know, I say like might do or that kind of shit sometimes. Oh, you know what? She needs passwords. Fuck her. We're not doing this. There's plenty of shit that I say like jokingly isn't quite right, but like I say them like because they're British to you. Like I say bruv and mate and that kind of shit a lot. Might do is definitely British, yeah. What am I getting pinged about? Haruka Fraser. Forgot that this can't scroll. Might do you in a minute. Wow. Oh, cheeky lad, yeah. Yeah, I'd probably say lad a bit more. Cheeky for sure. Moon baboon sometimes. Although that's half because of the game and half because then Aloe. Cheeky Nandos implies the existence of serious Nandos. Yeah, I mean, I said cheeky earlier. I literally just said cheeky sniff. That's probably what Mom was latching on to. Alright, where are we going on the highway? Oh, to the gate. Yep. I was paying attention. I remember the plot. So this is probably the end of 10. And then little 11 and then 12. So, like, maybe we could finish this tonight. We'll see. What you're saying is we influence each other? That's true. Yes, we do.
The Kunat Gate. Has it always been that big?
I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm definitely like impressionable. I pick up a lot of phrases, sayings, lingual stuff from like online people. Which you count as?
I hope I know what it feels like.
We'll give you SAS support. We should be able to boost your powers if we link our brains together.
There's no telling what kind of dangers there will be. So it would be best to
But I like not only friends, but I think literally because like he streams and I watch him. Because just then it's like a lot of him talking. And so then there's like more
October 4th,
more speech pattern, verbal stuff for me to latch onto.
If we go there, I know we'll see my mom. That was the day she died.
It's just accent training.
I was in the hospital.
Aloe, you gotta do an American accent.
The others attacked Lokusho City that day, so the hospital moved to its new location in Suo.
All right. I don't know if it'll work, but
Ask
let's try
Ploof.
envisioning that.
Ploof's easy.
time in our
Ploof.
minds.
Ploof. does accents on his own.
Going? A group that big will stand out in a hospital.
About that. Like my teleportation ability.
Well, okay, so
I imagine it will be too stressful on the
stupid question, maybe. Why are we going to like an exact point in time where presumably there's gonna be shit going on? Why can't we just like go a year back where she's just like sitting and having tea? This seems stupid for the sake of like action.
Regardless, those without the power
There's other sources for everything I do, but you still ask for it from me. I wonder why that is.
Increase the strain on you and Kasane.
Maybe because it's you specifically that I want those things from.
No, I agree with Luca. Though for a different reason. Yuito, if you meet your younger self, then there's no telling what might happen. It may just be a theory, but I think it's a risk we can easily avoid in this
Aaron's a cat boy yet, here we are. He was a cat boy and it was very cute.
I guess we can't be sure.
I do still have that thing to call in at some point, so maybe I can get him to nya for me or something.
Me through the SAS. And since you have the same power, if you stay here,
also, he's not a cat boy every day. That was just because he was interviewing Kitty.
That's what I think, at least.
So I'm like a beacon.
Were you around for that? Were you like watching that stream just because he was a cat boy?
I promise. Give me your hand. Lend me your red strings.
Of course, it's the least I can do. If you're trying to
Kasane be like, lend me your red strings. Aloe be like, lend me your white strings.
Try to imagine it. 11 years ago,
I was around when you raided. Oh, yeah, I forgot that we raided him. That makes sense. Lend me your balls. Or which to play sport with. Because you're a total jock.
Do it.
Take me to Mother.
Kasane, we'll be waiting for you.
Oh, maybe that's why chapter 11's so short, because we don't do anything and it's just her. We're not going because it would break our brain or whatever. Is that what happened? I sat on rugby so I wouldn't get beat up. Aw, baby.
Are you okay? Yuito!
Oh, no, they probably sent her because of paradoxes. That's why. If there's a bell on the collar, you will hear it every stream. If we don't find, you know, because like I'm also going to be picky, and I'm going to want to like find one that like is visually nice. If there is not a bell, we can just like get a bell and attach it. But like, are you actually going to wear that every stream? Like not just like one time or on occasions, but like religiously? I feel like that's going to be detrimental, and people are going to be like, what the fuck is this bell all the time?
Mommy is good at hide and seek, so I have to hide really well.
Don't go too far.
I won't. Maybe over there is good.
Are you ready?
Why do I hear a bell? Don't question it. I'm ready. You're gonna have to explain that to your roommate, Aloe.
Where could Yuito be?
This works.
Because he's gonna be like, hey, do you have a pet? And you're gonna have to be like, no, bruv, I am the pet.
Mommy?
Oh god, wait, I haven't told him yet. Hey, we're a baby. Oh, actually, that would be a really smart way of like still giving us the shit from his perspective on Kasane's.
Who is that?
With Kasane going back, because then we don't just like fully miss out.
Oh, One day
At this point, he should expect it.
From the future.
Oh, and this also explains why we have memories of Kasane. Finally.
I guess Babe won its wager. It proved the potential of the red strings. Mother, what do you mean? I don't understand.
The brains of past users of the red strings are connected to Babe's core. None of them were as strong as you, though. Babe used those minds to create pseudo-red strings to transfer data across time to red strings users in the past.
Transfer?
So what is...
But
Red strings are just like the psychic connections, or...
From my brain inside Babe.
I don't
Its data
fully
was transferred into my head.
remember or get what they are.
is that even possible?
Aaron! How you doing, my cute little kitty kitty?
Amount of data was transferred into
Yeah, Alice summoned you.
It felt like my head was split.
Fun air interviews, as always, last night.
I was astonished at the information I was given.
You can have that for free. Air interview, TM.
That's how I learned that you were alive and well.
Just in the context of, like, rating you last night and you being a Catboy, that's all. Nothing gossipy.
Thank you, Mother.
Just that you're
I want you to
heckin'
tell me
cute.
what you know about the Kunad Gate. Is Yuito's death really the only way to destroy it?
Huh?
Yes, it is. As long as Yuito lives, the world will be destroyed by the Kunad Gate.
Death?
How are we gonna get around that?
Which is exactly why I made the proper preparations for that not to happen.
How's the game so far?
Now,
We just kind of got into story. I've been like dungeoning for like an hour because we're close to endgame. My plan is to wrap this up either tonight or tomorrow.
Don't know the reason why. I'll do what you say.
Like, you know, by the time Halo comes out on Wednesday. The campaign, that is.
Wait. First, I have to find Yuito.
Find him?
We're playing hide and seek. It's all right. He's hiding right over there. I finally finished the device to protect.
I don't know.
Yuito from
This is like, because I don't know how much you've been around for me talking about this recently, but I like
That Yuito still wears?
kind of burned out a little on this. Like, the combat is kind of repetitive. The other shit is like just this like dating sim style thing. It's like not.
He'll be all right. Then we'll go.
I don't know. It's not like the most engaging thing. Maybe I'll like the anime better when we actually get around to watching more than the first couple episodes.
I don't want her to go.
But it's like, this looks really cool, and then it feels like they kind of under-delivered.
Yuito, wait!
I don't typically play horror games much. Mama did Until Dawn and started Little Nightmares for Halloween, and we're still gonna have her finish Little Nightmares, which admittedly is like pretty light horror, but like technically. So that might be more of like a make mom suffer for content around Halloween type thing. But like, there's other scenarios where I might touch a thing, like Dead by Daylight was just free on Epic. So like, I have that, and I could be coerced into playing that at some point. Mainly just because the gameplay isn't normally that engaging. Which is why I would be like possibly down for Dead by Daylight, because like there's the cool multiplayer asymmetric aspect of it. But like Amnesia, for example, right? Like, that was a really big horror game. That's just a fucking walking simulator. Like, that's not a good video game in my mind. Gameplay is engaging, watching people what themselves is, yeah. It's good content. It's not something that I most times am gonna like seek out for gameplay reasons. But you know, like horror vibes and aesthetic can still be really cool. Like Bloodborne was great. For anyone who doesn't know, Bloodborne is like a Dark Souls game. So it plays great, and then it has the like stylistic and vibe benefits of like a horror game, but not with the shitty gameplay that it's normally paired with. Yeah, Mom, Aloe reminded me that he still needs to watch Alien at some point. So that should be like a Discord watch party thing. And then like you should be included in that, so I can like have you and Aloe both screaming over aliens. That would be very entertaining.
Put this on you.
Yeah, no, she doesn't like horror. She's just
Wakana,
very sweet, and she like is gonna take the hit for the content.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if the alien is more like vaginal or penile, so I don't know. I don't know whether that's gonna make it worse or better for you. But you know how he has that little extra mouth coming out, right?
Are you all right?
No, Mama. You have to. Aloe will be too scared without you there. You have to hold his hand over the internet.
Safety. He's Joe Sumeragi's son.
Okay, it has the little mouth that comes out, and it's a little bit penis-y, but it's also maybe a little bit vagina-y. I don't know. No, Aloe, you gotta work with me so she'll watch it. You gotta tell her how much that you, like, need a cool adult there to supervise you watching the movie. But yeah, Risuke, we did catch an errand. Probably driving, doing some groceries, or gonna work on that body yaddy 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 yaddy. I don't even know what happened there. We passed out because of alarms.
Yuito, snap out of it.
This is just so I can hear us both. This is just so you can hear us both wet the bed. Well, we would probably be on my couch, and she's not allowed to pee the couch.
Right.
The Raider did a little bit of pee on the couch recently because like the pee pads that I have underneath the stuff like slid slightly. And that upset me, except that it actually somehow cleaned up really well. Like, I don't know how I lucked out, but it was fine.
Here? What's going on?
Yeah, Aaron's gonna go get fucking swole. Get swole, get jacked.
We'll talk later. Her brain must be under a lot of stress.
There's definitely, yeah, there's like an insectoid element.
But won't she be pulled
That's like a really common thing in alien design, is like drawing from insects and deep sea creatures because they feel very alien to us. Deep sea creatures we just don't fucking see, and then bugs, when you like blow them up to a big size, look terrifying.
Wakana should be fine.
But you're right, the little extra mouth is like
There's no damage done to her.
very proboscis
Like it was just
like.
exhaustion. Good. I'm glad it's not serious.
She said she could stay in this time for a while. So let's give her
I
some
didn't
rest.
want to wake you up. I don't know shit about like removing like stains and things, and you do.
There was something we talked about inside Babe that had me curious. They were making others.
Inside Babe?
Is that the same metamorphosis technique as New Himuka?
It might be. It's very likely that Naomi was shot with a special bullet that contained other particles. I never could figure out how much New Himuka actually understood about them.
Well, I mean, I can learn Aloe, but that was like a
incorporate other particles into a
you know, it's like, sure, like I should learn about that kind of stuff ahead of time, but also like once a spill happens, it's like you're on the clock. So it's not like I was gonna spend hours learning about stain removal.
The extinction belt is made of other particles, right? So the others that fall from the sky must have been some kind of animal before.
It's not birds. We learned it's in the stratosphere. But then, what animals could
Yeah, you can't type.
Well, they most likely came from outer space. Outside the extinction.
You don't need hours, you just need like 2 products and a towel. But I don't know where cleaning supplies is or anything. It was, in this instance, it was like, I'm gonna inconvenience her a little bit because I don't want the couch to fucking permanently smell like pee. Which, like, would also negatively impact her.
That's so awful. How could they do that to the people on Earth? It's unforgivable.
He vacuums and does dishes.
But
Need laundry and stuff on the regular.
Desperate to escape
I do my laundry.
Not that I'm saying you should forgive them for that or anything.
Hey, Rodan, how's it going?
Technology, they should have been able to counter it, but there was no way they could save the entire population.
It's in Dr. Pope's
We're doing
files,
good.
too.
We're talking about how I don't know how to fucking clean, apparently. And then also Catboy things are happening in the background.
Hana. So can't we just slack off? I mean, take a break?
You don't
Aw.
have to correct yourself.
Poor doggy.
Slack off all you want. We'll save all the talk for after my mother wakes up.
Yeah, Raider and Mom have like the same spot on the couch. Oh yeah, you are, huh? I was telling Aaron a little bit before you got here that I'm kind of burned out. Like, I'm not gonna 100% this game. I don't think I'm gonna do Kasane's route. I'm just gonna like wrap up Yuito's, because like the package looks really cool, but then when I get into it, it's like it's a little iffy. Like the combat is kind of like, it doesn't feel great. I really actively dislike the human boss battles. Like, I'm not miserable or anything, but there's a million other games to play, so like I don't need to 100% this if I'm not like feeling it, Mr. Krabs. The Catboy in this reminds me of you, Aaron. Were you still around last night when we raided Mama? Did you get to see cute little Catboy, Aaron? Have you played like Dark Souls stuff, Rodan? Because I thought this was going to be more that and less like Devil May Cry. Except that I actually still like Devil May Cry better than this. Like, I played through all of them leading up to 5. Because 5 like gave me a design boner. And also Nero looks pretty submissive and breedable. Or feisty and breedable. But like Devil May Cry 5, it's like the music fucking slaps, and like, I don't know, the combat, the rhythm of the combat feels better to me, and there's like a lot of big set piece stuff happening, whereas like in this game, they can't even be bothered to like fully animate cutscenes 90% of the time, and that like leaves a bad taste in my mouth. They're literally just doing a recap because the plot is complicated. I don't know. I think this is on Game Pass now. So, like, you know, pretty good Game Pass game, right? Like, just check it out, have your fun. To, like, buy it at launch, $60? Not great. Which I didn't. I waited till it was, like, on sale for half that, and then I bought it. But it definitely kind of feels, like, a little phoned in. That said, like I mentioned, I will probably enjoy it a lot more when I watch the anime. Mama and I got like a couple episodes in before we actually started playing this. And then once I started playing it, I was like, alright, let's stop. Because we got plenty of other shit to watch anyway. Yeah, and like, of course, I'm not saying like anyone shouldn't like this. That's just like my take on it. This is so much text here. Just trying to process. I really like. I don't like this texting thing either. Minor complaint, but it's kind of stinky. There's another thing I picked up from you, Aloe. That's not British, but I say stinky now. Who is Kagero? Blondie down there? Are you into him? So is Aloe. He's a moon man. He's an assassin from the moon. Wait, there's a secret Septentrion? I guess that's just a rank, right? We just happen to know 2 of them. A lunar boy buying this game? Joe tends to dissect a video game like a literature nerd dissects books. Yeah. When I said I liked him, you just made fun of me for having a thing for blondes. Well, you do. But okay, look at Yuito. Look at this. Look at this man.
It's all so sudden.
How do you not want to fuck this into submission?
It's been years. You must have a lot of
He's so
things you
cute.
wanna talk- Talk to her about, right?
Must go now because I have a date.
What should I say to Mom?
You have a
Wait,
date?
there's
Have
so
a
much I
good
wanna
date.
talk to her
Let us know how that goes. I don't remember. Do you like Noctis more, though, or Prompto more? Because Noctis firmly is my number one. What am I doing? I want to exchange for weapons. Ideally, the ones I'm actually using. Daddy Gladdy. That's number 4 here, right? This guy? Gladiolus, I believe so. I'm not into, like, Bara dudes, so he doesn't really do it for me. Oh, okay, you meant Final Fantasy. I mean, hey, though, like, still, get it. Innocent Rabbit Hug is her weapon name, what the fuck? That just feels horny. Alright, any new presents? I can get new plugs. Plugs. It's not like I hate the other hair colors, I just have a type. Prompto, but not by much. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I do like Genki Boys, like his whole kind of cheerful, bubbly thing. I just think Noctis is like hotter. But definitely, like, well, I don't know. Noctis and Cloud are probably, like, pretty close in my mind. And then Prompto would, like, come after either of those. And have we now got to... Not quite, there's still a few new things. This is another thing I don't like, is that these, like, in-between phases take forever. If you're, like, doing the gifts and the fucking bond quest and all that stuff. Preference is pretty obvious. I'm more often drawn to black dark hair or white gray hair. Other than Geralt, I don't know what white hair people you're thinking of. But, yeah. Like, Sebastian from Black Butler, that's her type. Pretty, like, clear cut. Not your Sebastian. But I look up Sebastian from Black Butler, Aloe, and let me know what you think, because I'm curious if you also like him.
Okay.
feel like I need to talk to Kasane more.
Yeah, that's literally what I'm doing, honey.
Okay.
I feel like he'd strangle me for breathing within 25 meters of him. I mean, he's like... I don't know. Not explicitly an incubus, but he has like incubus vibes. He's murdery. In a hot way.
Nice.
I'm not like amazingly, especially wet for him, but like he's hot. And the whole
Oh, Yuito.
the whole being a demon thing works for me too.
What is it?
I just wanted to thank you. It's strange, but whenever I talk to you, I feel relieved. It's kind of like you
Well,
to me
Kingdom Hearts is tough because like they have very pretty character designs that like would be great if you aged them up a bit, but they're all like very, very young. Riku is like the only one who like, well, Riku or like the actual adults, but like of the pretty boys, like Riku and Axel are like the only two that are like even remotely age appropriate. And I think even Riku, he's still only like 17, but he's like buffer. The demon thing works for you too. Look how far we've come. Once upon a time,
I didn't really talk to
I couldn't fucking watch SpongeBob because you were weird about that.
Hey, Kasane.
Syx and Luxord, they don't do anything for me. I want somebody's of age son, not somebody's dad.
Yes. Will you come with me to Mizuhagawa?
Why?
I thought it would be best to talk somewhere private. I also want to get some combat in.
So you want to get some field training? Great. I'll make lunch then. We'll probably get hungry.
One more reason to fuck Yuito, he cooks.
Fine.
Good.
Does my reaction to seeing this model for the first time count as a demon thing? Yes, yes it does. I wanna go back and watch that. Cause you fully just like
Looks like we took care of most.
Got a boner, blushed to infinity, just like nose bled and came all over your room when I debuted this, right?
She's not saying anything. Maybe she doesn't like some of the vegetables. Or maybe I tried too hard? I was going to make something simpler, but I got carried away. Is it too much?
It's fine. It tastes fine too.
Thanks. So, let's talk while we eat. I was surprised that you
Imagine being fucking unappreciative when a cute fucking Catboy made you a lunch.
That's the same... No, wait. I guess she raised you first.
Mother raised me when she was in Togetsu. Then she had you and your brother in Suo.
That means you're like my big sister then.
Wait a minute. Why am I your big sister?
Because you have the same mom, dum-dum.
So that means you're older than me.
Oh, I guess you're right. I hadn't thought about it that much.
I don't think it says in their bios, but I don't actually know how old she is. I think Yuito is like 19. Well, and then there's that whole thing too, the whole fucking youth pills that everybody takes.
That's when my brother and I were born, so it must have been about 10 years. Were you in cryogenic sleep or something?
That's most likely the case. All I remember is losing my mother, and how painful it was.
Oh, right. But I was born because she left Togetsu, so that's a good thing for me, at least.
Right.
Oh, sorry.
A little bit.
Insensitive.
No.
80s part 1.
It's true that if Mother
Yeah, no, like I know how to find it. I just, you know, because I'm so fucking behind in highlights, I haven't like gone back and watched that VOD.
Stop it. The only big sister I know is Naomi. It doesn't suit me.
Yuito is trying to be all like, One-chan? Don't tell me that's gonna be a highlight. It could be now that you mention it, but I wasn't necessarily planning on it.
Yes, it was good.
There's only so much I can do with, like,
How do you feel about seeing Mother?
fucking highlighting a thing in chat. Like, you know, the most interesting highlights are going to be, like, me doing something because I have vocals.
Me too. The moment I saw her face, it was like I was a child again. It was really strange.
Neither of us had seen her since we...
Yeah, I have all of your simping on videotape. I have receipts.
So do I. I wonder if we'll have the time, though.
It'll make for excellent wedding footage for someone to sift through.
No, I haven't had the chance. I hope she'll stay forever.
Yeah. But as much as I want her to...
Oh, I kind of just fucking glazed over this. That wasn't a vision. That was, like, actually their mom who, like, came back in time.
Being sad about it.
Yeah. Sorry for being a downer.
I wasn't accusing you of anything. I just don't want to think that not seeing her is the end of the relationship. Even if we can't be together, it doesn't mean we'll forget the people who
Wedding footage, right to the docking thing. That's still the plan.
But I remember being so happy.
I'm game if you are.
As long as we have those memories, no matter how much time passes.
But only if it's like,
I like that way.
instead of like, well, because it's gonna be Calc, right? We're gonna have Calc as like our ceremony guy, the priest, whatever. But I want him like on like a sports arena like loudspeaker, and then I want him to be like, "It's time for the docking," and then like pew 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 pew, air horns go off.
Allowed me to see my mom again.
Yes, I have more good memories.
That would be really stupid, and I would love that.
When I actually saw her again and heard her voice, I felt a lump in my throat and almost started to cry.
A bit over the top.
Cry a little, though.
Why would I laugh
That's
at
what
that?
one of us is going to be saying to the other during the docking. Hey.
I've gotten a little too comfortable here.
This is perfect. Let's get a workout in before we head back.
Actually, no, I agree. Yeah, what do you mean? You'd fucking love air horns to go off.
Guard. It might not be just them. Connect with SAS and don't forget your surroundings.
She said it doesn't suit her.
We can't have a gay wedding. We have to have the gay wedding. Right. Yeah. If I'm going to even bother with a wedding, it's got to be like
It's nothing. Let's go.
loud in some, like not literally noise, but like loud and big in some way to just like offend pearl clutching homophobes.
When I look at you lately, I realize that Naomi had a good eye for people. I was the one biased against you.
What did she say about me?
Bias?
That's a secret
Jungkook?
between sisters. She really trusted you, though.
Gaming wedding RGB all over.
Well.
I mean, gaming RGB is fucking rainbow. Nobody ever talks about that, but that's some real gay shit that the straight boys are into.
I have something special with you.
Stepsister, ayo. Yeah, but none of them use the rainbow effect. What do you mean? Like, every streamer has fucking rainbow RGB shit. Unless it's a girl, and then sometimes it's like pastel. You got RGB and just made it white. I just turned mine off, honestly. Because, like, one, there's not that much. I didn't design it to be that crazy colorful. But it's also, like, because of the way my room is, I'd have to, like, turn it off at night and then turn it back on, and it's just, like, not worth it, so I just have it off.
Though it's hard to put into words.
Yeah, me too. I feel like we have a real connection.
Okay, sure, we'll talk to you next. I'm, like, waffling for no reason over who to talk to. It doesn't matter. But, like, does it bother you in your sleep or anything? Does it turn off when your computer goes to sleep or something like that? Or is it just on forever and you don't care? Oh, okay. You know, just a fucking invisibility cloak. Oh, wait, that's his power, right? He's the Invisible Man. Turns off when I sleep, but I leave an RGB light in the corner of my room. Gotcha. Maybe if I mess with my stuff, I could get it to just... Well, no. I like, mine fucking does turn off when my computer does, obviously. But the problem is that I stream, and then I, like, leave a video overnight to encode. So, like, that's what it is. I don't think you need a plug right now, but we can bond. Wish I could leave video to encode overnight. My computer screams when it gets warm. Yeah.
Have some time.
Someday I'll have a big, thick gamer boy PC.
Well, I've never been asked by a guy before, and it's Yuito of all people.
Is it that unexpected?
Of course.
I've never been asked by a guy before.
I am the one who killed
the guy in question.
I've said
Twink with cat ears.
You and dragged you around, but I thought you'd still have something against me.
I still have mixed feelings about you, and you're right. I can't just forgive what you did.
Yeah, I figured.
But that's why I want to know who you are, and what you're thinking. And it was a nice break going to town with you.
Huh. If that's how it is, how about we do something less boring than just coffee?
Maybe kiss a little bit?
Boring. Hey, where are you taking me?
I could tell you now, but that would spoil the surprise.
Is it a kissing booth? Otto's hot too, he breaks my type.
You said something less
Yeah,
boring,
kiss a little bit, maybe shag.
This place is pretty deserted.
You say that like you're surprised, Aaron. What do you expect out of me?
You probably shouldn't believe everything someone like me says. I was lying.
Okay. Why did you...
Literally, just... I see two boys on screen together, and I'm like, hey, what if they kissed, though?
Anyone will bother us here.
Who's kissing and shagging? These two on screen. Not actually, but... I'm sure somebody's written fanfiction about it.
I do have something I've been wanting to ask.
Me and Joe. Okay.
You said you wanted to stop Togetsu for your family, right?
Yeah. Everything I've worked for up till now was to stop Togetsu.
Oh yeah, he has a wife and kid, but they're dead because I'm...
With my daughter. For 2,000 years, that's all I lived for. Well, I told you most of that already.
Yeah, I understand.
I don't... His motivations make no sense. Why are you doing shit for people who've been dead for thousands of years?
I don't understand.
What's that?
You already stopped Togetsu. You finally reached your goal. So what's wrong? Why do you still look so unsatisfied?
It's not religion, though.
That's pretty sharp.
Religion... No, because, like, yeah, he was in the moon cult, but it's not because he was in the moon cult. He was in the moon cult because of family stuff. Like, he knew they were dead and he just kept doing the same thing. It's like, basically they acknowledged that, like, the reason is dumb, but he hasn't...
What do you mean?
I don't know.
It's been 2,000 years. My family, the world...
Like, here, they're talking about it now again.
In the past.
Why did it take you so long?
I have nothing now. I don't feel anything. I'm totally empty inside. I achieved the only goal I had. Now I'm just remaining...
Okay, well, he's talking about now. That still doesn't explain why, for a while, he just kept on, like, knowing that his family was already dead. He probably knew going into this mission that that was going to happen. Like, putting him in cryosleep and stuff, because they had shifts and whatever. So, really, he's just stupid. All of this is stupid. He just makes dumb choices.
So, do you want to kill me now?
No.
With my cock.
Thank you for being honest with me.
I'll talk to you anytime. You beat the crap out of me in a one-on-one fight.
Yeah, literally the only human boss battle that wasn't miserable.
Time to head out to town.
Wait, what? That was a quick turnaround. I can't believe you want to go out now.
I told you I'd take you somewhere less boring, didn't I? You need to pay attention.
The fact that he's a party boy definitely feels like he's just fucking coping with, like, the emptiness he just mentioned.
This is gonna be fantastic.
He said fun was escaping reality.
Yeah. Exactly that.
He
There we
might
go.
be enjoying
We're on the same
himself
page,
just a
game.
little too much.
Do you want me to say some magic words to give you happy vibes? Hi there, I'm Baki.
You're not grasping his character at all. Baki isn't like that.
I love this Yuito is a Baki nerd thing.
Really obnoxious when it comes to Baki. But I guess your overly picky criticism means you're doing all right. Just remember that moderation
Me with
is the key to
Pokemon.
life.
Someone like does a Pikachu impression. I'm like, that's not how he would say Pika P. Okay, I joke. I could actually do that though, because like when Pikachu talks, he's like saying stuff in Japanese. So like I could fully actually criticize someone's Pikachu impression with like canonical reasoning behind it.
Partner. It's hard to
You could
tell if you're
piss.
serious or not. I do count on you though.
Windows, shut up. No one asked you. No, that was me. Because I'm on desktop audio all the time now because we have sound redeems. So it was just like, hey, we are gonna tell you that we didn't find any problems and be loud about it because that makes sense. I guess. I don't know. I feel like it depends on the person's reaction. Like, if I got jump scared by it, it would be funny. But I'm not gonna get jump scared by Windows.
I guess I should talk to Shiden.
Did that happen to you? Did you get jump scared? I don't remember that. I might have, like, not been there for that bit specifically.
This is nice. Just the person I wanted to see. Your lucky color for the day is red, and your lucky direction is south.
South of
Thanks for that.
these nuts.
So, what should I do specifically?
Eat red food and deploy south, probably. Should I make something for you?
Oh, no thanks. I appreciate the thought.
Yeah, everybody check out youtube.com/Alloprax.
Romantic issues or dreams you had last night?
He's a certified good boy.
Okay.
Literally too good of a boy, he won't even swear.
Talk to me anytime you want to.
I feel like, I don't know, even Uin swears. You gotta. Yeah, but also I'm gonna forcibly shout you out. And there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Yuito, do you have a minute? There's something I have to tell you.
What's the matter?
Let's go to Masubi's. I'll tell you everything there. About things I've been hiding from you.
I got close. I think you maybe said frick at one point. Which fully doesn't count, but like, you know, baby steps.
You were hiding from me.
I couldn't tell you before because I was scared of what you'd think of me.
That you're a moon mommy?
Togetsu ordered me to monitor your mother, Wakana Sumeragi.
My mom?
There's a clip.
Yes.
There's also a clip of you admitting you're a furry.
They sent me into Suo. I spied on her and reported
That's a thing that
everything
exists.
to them. Her movements, her life, and her family.
I see. That's why you knew about my childhood.
I'm sorry for not telling you sooner.
No, I'm glad you told me. I'm surprised, but I'm sure you didn't have a choice.
Thank you.
If I actually admit it,
I don't know
then
if
nothing
this will make
changes,
up
so I have no
but
reason to
I'll
admit
answer
it.
Anything you want to know.
I will give you reasons.
Okay.
Also, at some point, you're bound to just slip up.
To ask this.
And then I'll be ready.
Could you tell me more about my mom? we didn't have time to really sit down and have a conversation when she came back.
Yes, of course. Where should I start?
I don't necessarily mean now. But like a collar and cat ears and a tail maybe. You know, those are reasons.
You had to be kept in the hospital for a while, but you were such a cute baby. Your mother was always by your side, watching over you.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Everybody else, please fucking chime in. Liking Catboys makes you a furry.
In the shadows. Still, she continued basking you in love. Never
Yeah, you'll die on this hill because I'll murder you.
She was an incredible
And then when you're dead, I'll like write in marker on your forehead. You're a furry.
The way you were talking about it made it sound like you kept a watchful eye.
Risque, you traitor.
I'm sorry.
You play Final Fantasy 14. You're telling me you're not a furry for Catboys and Bunny Boys?
I mean, I've been watching your family for years. I still wish Wakana could have lived like that forever.
Also, that's one vote for you. I know plenty of other people before have agreed with me.
All I could do was watch.
You don't need to feel responsible for that. You're not like that anymore.
Hearing you say that
I like the ears, horns, not the morphed bodies. Do they have morphed bodies? I thought they just had like ears and a tail.
Thank you for telling me.
And the Viera were maybe like kind of tall or whatever.
Yes.
I'm not talking about like the Bara people who are like fucking scaly and shit.
Hey, we don't need to go over anything like that.
They do. The Catboys and Viera still have
embarrassing stories about me or something.
Hrothgar Ronso. That is a furry. Hrothgar are like the Bara cats.
I'm sorry, you
right? And then Ronso are those like the dragon guys.
Huh? What are you talking about?
You know, like charms.
Aura aren't furry either. Their skills. Oh, that's the dragon people. Aura.
Badly that I went a little overboard. From now on, I'm going to do my best to be a motherly and trustworthy sisterly figure to you.
Wait, sisterly my ass. You're the mom character. Aloe, her brain is addled from something. She's not thinking straight. Although neither am I, if we're gonna get into semantics. As long as nobody looks at my search history, I'm not a furry. Shut up, you so are then. What are you Googling? Fucking Sonic the Hedgehog yiffing?
I'm so happy.
Nobody has access to it? For now. As if I'd give you access. Consider what other things you might be giving me access to that are far more personal and private than your computer.
Okay.
Yes, your ass, IDK. If you're gonna let me interior design your guts, you might as well let me look at your search history.
Yourself, but you don't have to worry about it.
What? Why?
I still want you to take care of yourself, but I found a better way. Don't laugh, okay? I will.
At that point, I might as well give you my national insurance number too.
I won't laugh. Thank you.
Yeah, might as well.
You and I are closer now, right? That makes me happy.
Sam.
Yeah, I'm happy too.
Yuito, can I ask you something?
Sure. What?
I mean, so, like, I fully expect that, you know, whoever you end up with, you're gonna be like, oi, bruv, wanna do me taxes?
Nothing
when you have taxes to do.
Oh,
the meme of you not being a furry.
What's up all of a sudden?
Every day,
Well, I wanted to help.
every day, the fucking window closes a little more.
Not only in battle, but with the flowers too. That's more than enough.
But I...
Huh? What is it? Oh.
My
sorry.
window is open.
You don't have to tell
Your
me
back
if
door is open.
Wait. I'll say it. I have to. I want to be...
What do you mean you enjoy doing taxes?
I
Ugh.
want to
Ugh. Gross, I hate it.
I want to be your friend.
Huh? You want to be my friend?
Please elaborate, Risuke.
I've been thinking about it for a long
I
time.
I can maybe guess where you're coming from, because like
And you listen to me,
there's something,
so I want to be your friend.
you know, maybe like doing a
I looked
spreadsheet
for the white flowers
can be kind of
because I
like
wanted to help you.
therapeutic
I thought if I did,
a little bit, like, you know, just kind of formatting stuff. Maybe that's like the designer in me, I don't know. But taxes are gross. They like, they're not straightforward. They should be. The user design on taxes, terrible. Taxes shouldn't even well, okay, like doing taxes shouldn't even exist. They know how much money you owe them. Because if you fucking get it wrong, they yell at you. So why are we doing it in the first place? No good reason.
You don't want to be my friend?
What are you talking about? We're already friends.
What?
And you always have to like look shit up, and then there's...
If it's okay with you, I want to be your friend.
Yeah, I don't know, Aloe. It's dumb.
I can't talk normally, and I couldn't bring the flower back.
Well, she understands maybe if you're into math. I don't think she likes doing taxes.
Doesn't matter. Friends are friends.
I think you're maybe
Besides,
alone on an island here, Risuke, as a tax lover.
The way I talk isn't normal. I just blush and go quiet. I can't look people in the eye.
Oh, this character's Aloe.
listen. It's
She
fine if
blushes.
That's normal for you. But what do you think is normal anyways?
Being able
Used to come home from school with a migraine, and I would do math homework to make it go away.
that people don't understand.
I hate taxes. I like doing them. Yeah. No, I'm not debating like the actual process of like you have to give money away. I just mean like the act of doing them.
You found that flower's name from the little that I remembered.
If you're employed here, it's automatic.
Mountain by yourself.
Yeah, so Aloe, we have that too, where they can just like take taxes out of your paycheck, but you still have to like file your taxes. Like every year you have to like fucking go over a bunch of shit and be like, oh, I did this and this and this and this and I made this much and I owe this much. That's dumb. That part is stupid. They know how much we owe them. It's literal fucking busy work.
I think you should just be yourself, just as you are now.
Alas, we're yelling about taxes. How are you doing tonight?
I've never thought I could be myself. I always wanted to be normal. I thought that if I was, I would be able to make friends besides Kagura.
Like I said, I'm your friend. So stressing yourself...
Aloe, this character literally is you. She blushes, she's shy. She's like, please be my friend. And then he's like, I'm already your friend, dum-dum.
That sounds a little pompous, though.
No, it doesn't. I'm happy.
Yeah, no worries, Laz.
Same here.
Always good to say hi.
I call you my friend.
I hope whatever you're busy with goes well. Aww.
About the flowers.
I feel breedable and dateable, thank you.
Go on.
We couldn't bring back that silent snow melt before.
But Aloe, like, what do you mean offended? Those are just things that are true about you.
Is there one that would bloom inside the hideout? And I'm just asking as a friend, so...
There are a lot. There's no direct sunlight inside the hideout, so... A flower that can live in...
They take too much, then we have to go through all this stuff to show our income and things that could be deducted so we get some back. Or sadly, for a lot of people, pay more. It, like, yeah, I'm not even gonna touch the whole, like, how much should they be taking thing. I'm sure we all want to keep our money. I should not have to fucking do the paperwork. The paperwork is shitty.
Good shop for soil. I'll take you there.
And also, yeah, on the streaming thing, once I start taking money, that's gonna complicate my taxes. And that's gonna be real dumb and fun.
All living things.
Got it.
Oh yeah, did you like start taking affiliate stuff, Risuke?
She looks like she's having fun.
That's one reason I've been
She has no
holding
trouble
off.
talking about plants.
Not the main one, but
She
one of them.
sees me as a friend too. I guess that means we're real friends now. There's no other way to put it. Okay.
I mean, hey, maybe you can help me out when I eventually do mine then.
Make sure you take notes.
By the time I do mine, they'll you know, I'll have plenty of buddies to call on to like maybe ask for some questions. I know they don't pay out till 100, but like that's only 20 subs. That's not that much. Like I feel like I could fucking hit 20 subs pretty quick now with the way that the Euros kids gift them out like Halloween candy. 20 subs does not seem that hard. Wow. Not Yuito begging to be tickled. But because they have a much bigger and active community. Right, they do. But also just, like, many of them as individuals just give away gift subs like it's candy. So I mean, like, even over here in this channel, I feel like they would be throwing around gift subs like crazy. I enjoy bits more than subs. Subs are better T2, 3, because they give sub points, which is how you grow. Not against subs, but rather bits. My understanding is that bits are better money, but subs are better for the community. Would you agree with that?
I guess I should talk to
Yeah, okay, right. Right, and then at this point, I would be like the amount that I would have to make for like the monetary side to matter, given that I have like an actual job, like I'd so much rather just like help the community than do bits. Probably for like a while after I eventually do affiliate. And yeah, that's true too though. Like whatever people want to do, really, right? Like beggars can't be choosers. However people feel they want to support is cool. Oh, well, she's just sitting on the floor. No, I don't want to start the next phase quite yet. We still got more datos to go on. There's a whole orientation. There is something for people who amass numbers a bit.
This is for me?
I don't fully know what that means. What do you mean? Like some other money thing?
Yuito,
Besides
you
bits
trade
and
with me
subs?
later? I work harder when someone is with me.
Sure.
Oh yeah, like hype trains and stuff, right? Is that what you mean?
Train pretty hard.
Got it. I'll be careful. I mean, I'm not gonna try and crush you with weights or anything.
And yeah, and then there's like the emotes from tiered subs and stuff. So yeah, there's like incentives to be like a whale and like pay a lot. When you accept affiliate, they guide you through orientation, understanding for everything involved. Right.
Do whatever you think is right, Yuito.
Who do I have this squash bracket for? Tiered subs barely get a benefit. It's mostly just knowing you're supporting the streamer. Yeah, I would agree. Like, you know, maybe some people are going to be really into a certain emote or something, but I think, yeah, largely it's like I'm just gonna be like the big man on campus. Can't afford a tier 3, but need that founder badge.
You know what I like. Thanks.
Disagree when it comes to that. There are benefits that the streamer can give for differently tiered subs. I guess I didn't know that. I thought it was literally just like more emote slots. or sub points, which gives you access to more emotes. So, but like actually, for the person, for the viewer, do they get other things besides emotes? Oh, here you can set privileges and allow access to those subscribers. Okay, right, yeah. So like you could, I don't know, have a queue or I get what you mean generally. Like yeah, like only allow certain tiers, certain things. It's bro points, I guess. Oh, a large pot and ladle.
You have potential. However, you should not overdo it.
I haven't seen in my time here, like in other people's channels and stuff, I haven't seen many, if any, higher tiered subs. I've seen a lot of people do like they'll sub ahead of time for like multiple months, but I think it's been like tier 1 stuff. Where'd she go? My nose got a little stuffy. Obnoxious. If I ever get to a point where I have subs and the numbers good, I'd like to do something like Weiss does, where one stream a week is just for subs. I don't know how I feel about that. I would have to think and consider things. I'd be maybe more inclined to do like maybe like Discord only stuff for subs. I don't know if I'd want the main content, i.e. the streams, to like be sub only. Also, I don't know how you do that. Like, how would you turn the stream off for non-subs?
Why she wanted to make it in the first place. She said it was to help people like me rest. She also said I was just like someone... I know. I'll call that person up. She isn't going to like this. But if it helps get the issue out...
Which issue?
Hey, Arashi. Remember how you told me that I was like Major General Fubuki?
Oh, okay, yeah. You restrict the chat to sub only. That I get.
You are alike, especially how earnest and naive you are.
Honestly, I could even just see that like as a default, like once you get big enough, just to like curb how fast chat is going. Like we've talked about that many times with the big streamers and their chats are just insane.
There's a lot of reasons, but I guess seeing.
So I guess all the time, you know, that would maybe be like restrictive. And might like
whenever I see him,
discourage new people.
He really needs someone to force him to rest. If that's the case, I think you should be telling all of this to him instead of me.
Even if you're right, that sounds like a pain.
I thought you'd say that. I'm sorry for doing this behind your back. But I invited Major General Fubuki here. He should arrive any minute now.
Oh yeah, right, they're related. I forget that every 5 minutes.
I received a message from Yuito. You said you wanted to talk to me, Arashi?
Fubuki. I had no idea you were so nosy, Yuito.
You're the one who started this by trying to force me to rest, so consider this payback.
I can't believe you.
Arashi, Yuito, what's going on?
Sorry, Fubuki, but I don't really have anything to talk to you about.
Arashi, come on.
I mean, there's a lot of things I could say.
Once you get to a stupid size, but I'm talking about me, I can't see myself even enabling subs.
I won't criticize.
I think you can. I think you can totally get there eventually, Aloe.
I suppose I was conceited to think that
You just got to put in the work, put in the hours.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
Really? It's the conclusion I drew from my latest experiment.
Experiment?
Yeah, it was pretty enjoyable. It's all thanks to the wonderful test subject I had.
When she was experimenting on me.
You just have to follow your gut.
Arashi.
Arashi.
Just don't push yourself too hard. I can't support you if you collapse. Like, physically.
I know. Thank you.
Sorry, maybe I did stick my nose where it didn't belong.
Yeah, I think whether it's YouTube, Twitch, some new thing that pops up in a year,
I've
like,
been avoiding that conversation because I thought it was too much of a pain.
I believe for most people,
I had a lot
if
of
you put in the work,
inside.
you'll eventually see results.
I feel a bit better now.
Really? That's good.
So here's a token of my appreciation. Take it.
Appreciation?
You get that, Brad. I want to see you go somewhere with this. Me too.
Program. It starts spinning your vision, so you'll...
As always, your support is invaluable.
Yes, that was awesome. How's that for relaxing, Yuito?
You're actually pissed, aren't you?
It's tough being the good one.
You're a good one?
Come on, do I look like a good girl? I'm talking about you. Public impression will often hold you back.
What? Who?
I just thought it must be hard for you.
I missed it. Who sweared?
You're always so nice. Thanks.
That boy. Did she fucking walkied with his brain?
I will every day. Keep
Okay,
this
I
up and you can
think that's everybody except Twinkus. Oh, there's Glasses guy too.
Thank you.
Is that his idle animation? He just pushes his glasses every 5 seconds. I mean, I guess that is how it is sometimes.
Stop furrowing your brow the moment you look at someone.
I could say the same to you.
That makes two of us then. Makes me angry that we're alike. But I guess you could say I'm rubbing off.
It is how it is.
You should keep climbing.
Oh, he's rubbing off on us, huh? I don't know. Like, you have glasses, right? Sometimes you just fucking end up, like, pushing them up constantly.
First impression of you was the worst. But now...
Not bad.
Not for you. I suppose, like, nose shape and, like, how good your stuff fits has something to do with it, too. Like, mine are old and, like, a little bit, like, askew. Literally, I was, like, about to get new glasses, and then COVID happened. And then I, like, still haven't. Headphones help. Do I? Okay, there. Alright, let's go on a date with Angry Boy.
Yuito, I need to talk to you.
Now what? Did you come to insult me again?
No.
Take the cat ears off, you don't deserve them.
Musubis, come on.
Hey, wait, I didn't agree.
I have already spent too much time in the menus putting cat things in everybody. I'm not going to bother taking them off.
So, what do you want?
We had an argument last time.
Yeah, because you're a shithead.
I remember. You don't want to pick up where we left off, do you? I've had enough.
Aloe, are you saying you wouldn't forcibly catboy the entire populace?
I was too emotional before, so I'm sorry.
Well, I did get the exam done, Mom. I just didn't get new glasses because I didn't immediately find frames I liked. So I was like, I'll just do it later. And then COVID.
I said things I didn't mean to. But I didn't expect you to just apologize.
He's drinking Mountain Dew. What a gamer.
When I thought of your circumstances, I realized I was wrong. You lost both your parents.
So, Aloe, you want, like, a caste system, then? Where the good boys and girls get cat ears, and the undeserving get nothing?
Really have it that hard?
Will you accept my apology?
Yeah, I accept.
Just to be clear, I'm only apologizing for what I was wrong about. It's true that you're a dimwit, so I won't apologize for that.
Can't he be a little nicer? I guess that's just his
Can you get some
personality.
Kitsune ears?
Speaking of hard
I don't know.
you said you were a dud.
Furry Chairman Aloe, what do you
Know that
think?
means?
Huh? It means someone born without powers.
Do you really understand that? You say it like it doesn't affect you. They have it harder than even civilians. They're
Can Risuke have
powerless.
Kitsune ears?
Well, it's kind of unclear. Wait, are you worried about me?
No.
Oh, Fox. I forget that you don't fucking like know anything weeby in Japanese.
Official stance is people
Kitsune
without
is just a
powers are
fox.
discriminated against.
Basically.
Doesn't matter if you're a Sumeragi or not. No matter how much they flatter you to your face, they're laughing at you in their heads. I don't think I could handle that.
I know that people won't look at me the same, but it won't change who I am.
Hardcore man who doesn't speak Japanese don't know what Japanese words are. Well, yeah, but it's not that you don't speak Japanese, it's that you don't watch enough anime.
I can't tell if you're tough or just stupid. You've had so many bad experiences, but you look so self-assured. When I see you, it makes me think I can't whine about my little problems.
Yeah, you can't. Shut up.
Take that as a compliment. I'm surprised you want to whine sometimes.
It's not that I want to whine. There are things I'm not pleased
What
with.
is the shading?
I've worked
His hair
so
isn't
hard,
green.
My real ability still isn't appreciated in the OSF. It's irritating.
Oh yeah. I think I know what it feels like to not be appreciated too.
Even if I did, I wouldn't pick up on it. My brain power goes into reading subtitles. Well, it's not like understanding the language, it's like proper nouns. Like if you watch Naruto and they say Hokage 50 million times, you're gonna know the word Hokage even if you don't speak Japanese.
That's the only way. It's what I worked so long for, and what I'll keep working for.
Wow.
That noun's proper in it.
Unexpectedly? Why is it unexpected?
I just
Pip Pip Cheerio, spots of tea.
I didn't think we'd have any.
Queen's your mom, Bob's your uncle.
Stop it. We don't have anything in common. I'm not a pampered boy like you.
Yeah,
Ugh, I would pamper him.
I mean,
Proper noun is like a specifically named person, place, or thing. So a regular noun would be if I called you a twink boy. Proper noun would be if I called you by name.
Insults aside, I realized it was pretty good advice. Thanks.
Of course it was. I'm always studying battles to get better than I am now.
Yeah, I think that's amazing. Will you give me more advice sometime?
Sure. But I won't be so nice next time, so don't cry about it.
So pet names are normal ones?
I'll be ready.
I guess.
I'm counting on you.
Probably not usually, but like, there's, I don't know, twink boy, those are both like generic words.
Did you just compliment me? What kind of person do you think I am? I just hate the incompetent. I show respect to those that are capable. Also, that wasn't a compliment. I was just recognizing your efforts.
This guy's like a fucking Redditor incel. He's so obnoxious. I got Dawn Pickles.
Have you learned to appreciate how amazing I am?
No, fuck you.
I think you.
If you call someone kitty, that could be a noun and a proper noun. I assume you just mean like the term, like kitty, like you have it, not like someone's name if they were named Kitty. See, this is why I failed English and will continue to ignore word classifications.
You're great, Shiden. I've always thought that.
Where's the baby? Where's he at? He's having a protein shake.
I always looked up to my brother's strength. But lately I believe that your kind of strength is what I should aspire to.
What?
Yeah, Catboy strength.
I don't mean your power or fighting prowess. Perhaps I should say strength of mind. You don't compromise. I think I could change if I had your unbending will.
What doesn't exist? Catboy power?
I feel like I'm another step
It totally exists. It's the power to bend over and spread. Yeah, yeah, it's the power to bend over and go.
This is very nice.
Ooh, woo. And spread your bum. And maybe jiggle your butt around a little bit and ring your bell. And you know, if you're a really powerful cat boy, when you bend over and do that, you go, "Oi, bruv, put it in me bum, mate." But maybe like you say fuck a couple times or something. Yeah, that's a cat boy strength. Now you know, Ryusuke.
Thank you.
Stop moving me around. I want to give people presents. That's easy to do. I don't know. Aloe's pretty resistant to the second part of that.
Thank you.
Why is this baby teaching me about muscles? This is a weird game. Almost done. Last Bond episode, and then we can continue with the plot.
You look worried.
I've said elsewhere in certain context. Have you? What
I
context?
must conduct this with the utmost secrecy.
Besides me redeeming and literally like bullying you into it.
To manage on my own. So I was wondering if you could help me.
Of course I'll help. So how dangerous is it?
For a while now, I've been looking into the research conducted at the old OSF hospital. During the investigation,
I don't know, Aloe. I can be kind of stupid sometimes. I might need you to spell it out for me.
I can't go into details, but it's very dangerous. It must be erased as soon as possible.
So you want to infiltrate a Seiron research facility?
Yes. It should be in the supernatural life research
Ballses.
facility.
Okay.
How's it going? How was your Monday?
That would be best.
I guess fewer people involved would be better for secrecy.
I'm glad you understand.
You're playing the Metroid music again. When you stick it in me. You did, but when is it not? Right? You might as well just say I came at a time.
I know it's kind of.
What are we doing in here? We go in there.
Bring this up, but shouldn't we be hiding as we move so they don't know?
I have the cards though, don't I? You're not gonna make me like do this fucking dungeon again for a quest. Oh, maybe no, maybe I just have to like navigate around differently. Let's see. I could loop around. Maybe I have to go up. I don't know. All right, I guess we're fighting.
Good job taking the initiative.
Crush you!
And then let's get some fucking psychic power and smack that one. Doing well. Monday was a fever dream. Feel like I did nothing. Well, fever dream but well is better than fever dream but not well.
Shall we?
Keep it up. This is pretty rare. The enemy dropped something. The shell is broken.
Push and pound. Speaking of sus. Oh, are these guys gonna explode on me?
If your body begins to burn with fire, it'll drain your health, so be careful.
Oh yeah. Y'all remember all these tips they give where it's like, hey, did you know that fire is bad and hurts you? Try not being on fire. This is Scarlet Nexus. It's like psychic twinks fighting brain monsters, and also I made everybody a Catboy. Look at this guy, isn't he cute? Nyanya. Right now I'm helping this baby who's actually like 50 or 80 or something, because everybody takes young pills. We're getting near the end of this though. This is gonna wrap up either today or tomorrow, and then Halo will be happening soon, and I will be happy and also angry.
I'm using this Arashi. You can do it.
We'll be able to move forward if we use my power, Yuito.
Oh, did I find the thingy for the baby? Oh, keycard number 2. Yeah, so they do just fucking want me to find keycards again. That's jank.
We'll protect you.
Let's do this.
Let's overpower them. See if you can use it. Come on.
You finished it off.
But hey, at least it's like normal enemies for once, and not weird conditional shit that I have to like teleport into. Oh, is this your guys' first time watching season 1, Calc? How are you liking it? I'm really excited for season 2 because that's like something that not only me and Mom and Kiki are into, but also my dad. So like all 4 of us can watch that together. And that's fun. Did you finish it then? Just finished it. Cool. Yeah. Season 2 is on the 17th. 11 days. That's happening real soon. And then for Star Wars nerds, we get Book of Boba Fett like right at the end of the year, so that'll also be really fun. There's like other good shit, like we haven't watched the new Demon Slayer that's out. I need to watch JoJo's. There's a lot of good TV things happening. Are either of you down bad for Geralt? He's too daddy for me, but like, obviously I can recognize that Henry Cavill is attractive. Keycard 4. I feel like 4 is the one I needed. Oh. Oh my god. I thought the game crashed.
I expected. I was right to bring you with me. If we take too much time getting there, they may detect
I'd bought him for Geralt.
To another location.
I'm glad I came. Why were you looking into the research at the old OSF hospital anyway?
I apologize if this sounds harsh, but I'll be honest with you.
I'd like more twinks in the show. I'd like to see
I might lose my power one day as well.
Yaskie. How do they say his name?
Well,
like me. Jaskier? I don't know. He's kind of twinky.
Into the research the government did on powers to alleviate my fear.
I feel like he's hubby's default type. I don't buy for a second that you bought him. He literally bought him for his husband. What do you mean?
Yes, since you already know my secret, I didn't have to.
Wait, what is his secret? Is he Hannah Montana?
I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. I'm happy you asked me to help, no matter the reason. So, did you find what you were looking for?
But yeah, Henry Cavill's like a pretty manly man, so I'm not surprised that that your hub would be into him.
Yes. It's data on eradicating psionic hormones from human brains with drugs and completely
Is he also a muggle? I feel like that was his secret.
Why would they research something like that?
It seems their plan was to use it as a weapon to depower enemy psionics.
And now Seiron is continuing that research.
If it's implemented, it'll be a huge threat to the OSF, since we use our powers as a weapon. And many more people will face discrimination as duds.
We have to stop this.
Yeah, yeah, he was a dud.
Let's find that data and erase it.
Okay. But my new sword fucking looks like a gunblade. Looks like it's like Squall's weapon.
Leave it to me.
Did this already respawn? Or could I not get it? Yeah, okay. Right, I have too many normal pills. I can't hold any more normal pills. What are you referencing specifically, Calc? It's like kind of been normal around here. Normal horny, all that. Baseline horny, yeah. Alright, let me in. And then, can I also get in here, or do I need more shit? Which one are you? You, I don't know if you're number 2 or not. What are you? Great, okay, yeah, don't make me look for more keys. Just let me go. Don't make me fight. Yeah, baseline is like the default.
It should be. It seems
Yeah, no worries.
here. Let's get this done. What is
Sweet
this?
of you to check in. Always good to chat.
Oh.
But get some sleep.
What's wrong?
Warm your twink with your bear pelt.
Research has already progressed further than I expected.
And tell hubby I said hi if he's not already listening in.
And turn an entire city into duds.
I thought it was just a genre. I didn't know it was a genre. So I guess we're both learning.
Into duds.
What is Seiron thinking? Delete that right now.
He's showering. I see.
What's the matter? Delete the
Wet,
data, Luca.
naked twink.
I
just the way we like them.
Have you ever wondered what the world would be like if there were no powers?
What are you saying?
If everybody took their normal pills.
I've thought about it all my life. Our society is fixated on the superiority of powers. Whether you have powers or not decides your fate. But if all humans were duds, no one would ever have to worry about powers again. How much tragedy have you seen that would never have happened if there were no powers?
Calm down. Do you understand what you're saying?
I do.
Then you know that no tragedy will be prevented by a weapon like that. People cause those tragedies, not powers. Taking them away won't solve anything. I know this has been bothering you.
Yeah, people always find something to be shitty about.
My power too. But that doesn't make it right to take them all away. You're the one that is most fixated on the superiority of powers.
I apologize. That was a bad joke.
Huh?
No, you weren't joking. You were having a thought.
Come on. Don't scare me like that.
Don't worry. I've deleted all data related to the research, including the backups.
That's a relief.
Let's go back. It's dangerous to teleport with so many others around. So we should take the same route we came.
Yeah.
Wait, why?
Okay.
Why can't you
Let's go.
teleport? Because like he might bump into one?
Even if it was a joke.
I don't know. I don't know how much he like does like a long teleport versus like several short ones. If it's like several short ones, then I get it. Because yeah, you don't want to teleport right into danger.
Our mission is complete. That was good work.
I'm glad nothing happened. You surprised me a little back there.
I was only teasing you. Besides, I'll be honest with you. I hated you for a bit.
What?
It was more jealousy than hatred. I've been a research subject ever since I was young.
So was I, apparently.
We're both duds. But your family still loved you.
Oh.
I thought that you could never really understand how I felt.
I don't... Our mom, maybe. Our dad and brother, not so much.
Didn't know you felt that way.
Yeah. Have an amazing sleep, Calc. We'll see you around. And, of course, always happy to. Should be a pretty stream-filled week. So, I will probably be here whenever you're in the mood.
You're right. I am the one that is fixated on superiority of powers.
That was in the heat of the moment.
I'm embarrassed to have acted like such a child. Are you disappointed?
Yeah, Halo should be fun. Even though I'll be complaining.
I'm glad you told me how you really feel. I hope you'll feel free to be honest with me in the future.
You certainly are honest to a fault. Perhaps I could learn that as well. So,
He's
should
a
we go
cat
back to
boy,
the
he's
hideout?
pretty, he cooks, he's
What?
honest.
It's pretty far. You're here, so why don't we teleport?
What doesn't he
Stamina
have?
is just as important as strength.
Besides a working
Let's
brain.
go.
That's not what I meant when I said to feel free.
Hello, your brain works. Okay, we're done with baby, so we can move on to little chapter 11 and see where we go. We've been going about 3 hours.
Made you all worry.
So maybe we'll like do chapter 11 and then stop. I don't know.
Back to the Kunad Gate.
We're going back there again? Do you know what we can
If
do
my
about
brain
it?
works, how did I manage to burn soup?
Yes. We must get rid
That's
of
the power of a twink.
Kunad Gate, or the world will eventually be destroyed.
Entanglements? What are they?
We should head to the Kunad Gate.
Entanglements? Like a nexus?
Then we'll go to the Kunad Highway.
A
Everyone get ready.
Scarlet Nexus?
You can have a seat here.
Thank you. You got so big.
Huh? That was sudden.
You joined the OSF.
Entangle these nuts in your lips,
Along with your
ayo.
older brother?
Entangle my junk with
We
yours.
don't really get along anymore.
Oh. Can you tell me what's happening in your time, in the present?
Probably shouldn't. That's not a good idea for time travel.
And that's basically it. The only other thing is the existence of the Kunad Gate.
Thank you. Along with Babe's data, I think I understand a lot now. Are we almost ready to leave?
Oh, yeah.
I need more people to play this game all the way through so that I can hear them make babe jokes.
Huh? No. Kaito is the one who looks like Dad. Actually, people tell me I'm not much like him.
Yeah, because they're both shitheads.
It's how you act. Yuito, about your father... I'm sorry I didn't tell you what he was doing. He did...
Hi, King. Thanks for the
It was him
host.
that saved me from Togetsu.
You're very sweet.
He was kind.
I was gonna get it, but seeing a playthrough just makes me not wanna. I mean, I feel like you don't need to, right? Half the game is sitting and watching these cutscenes.
But I guess he could only take your
And the gameplay is a little bit stinky.
Kaito did, but I...
It's all right. You and Kaito are your fathers and my children. I know you'll make up someday.
Right.
Unless he fucking dies. Or I fucking die. Also, why did we bring her back? What did she do? I guess she's teaching us how to do string manipulation. And she gave us babe data, so I guess there was a point to it.
Things are moving fast, but I'm hoping you can tell us how to deal with the Kunad Gate. You said something about entanglements?
Ultimately, Yuito and Kasane have to enter the Kunad Gate and unravel the entanglements. What I'm telling you here is just a concept. The traces interfering with time should look like tangled red threads. According to Togetsu's theory, whenever you jump through time, a dimensional hole like the Kunad Gate is created, but it should then disappear. The reason this hasn't disappeared is because Yuito and Kasane's powers resonated. The Kunad Gate is different from the theorized gates in that it's persisting in a distorted state. Using a distorted gate for a time jump creates entanglements. If you can unravel those entanglements, you can close the Kunad Gate.
Okay, I mean, that's mostly mumbo jumbo, but sure.
I don't really get it yet. But when you say enter the Kunad Gate, do you mean go into that hole in the sky?
That strange space. Is it inside the Kunad Gate? You saw it too, when the gate first opened.
Oh, that place with all the weird images?
That's right. That strange space that Kasane mentioned exists inside the Kunad Gate. It is a concept of space that only exists for those with the red string's power. Togetsu called it the Chronos Terminal.
Perhaps it's a kind of station or junction point for traveling through time.
So only Yuito and Kasane can perceive it. I guess that explains why we didn't notice it when we jumped to the future.
When there is time contact between...
I thought they didn't go to the future. I thought only Kasane went.
Time, entanglements are created.
Time contact? Is that any different from time travel?
It's a broader definition of time travel. Even if you don't arrive at that time, even if you just attempt. Basically, if someone with the red string's power even touches that time, there is a trace. That is time contact. The only way to actually see which times have entanglements is for the two of you to go and check for yourselves.
So I guess the only thing we can do is leave it to Yuito and Kasane.
Even if we find the entanglements, we won't know how to unravel them until we see them.
The Chronos Terminal is conceptualized by your powers, so you'll know how to unravel them. Not with reason, but with intuition. Also, I'm weak, but I can use the red strings, so I'll support you from here.
Okay.
So we just need to use the red strings again and enter the Chronos Terminal.
I'm going with you this time.
You don't know what kind of dangers will be there. Make sure you're ready before you go.
If it gets dangerous, you both come right back.
Don't worry, we will. Just take care of my mother. Keep her safe.
It's all right. Don't worry. We will protect Wakana.
Wakana
We don't
forever.
have much time. Let me know when you're ready.
Mom, I saw you again after all these years, but we haven't really talked.
Well, okay. Why do you not put my party back after a stupid little mission? It's not that hard. Right. This shouldn't be that hard either.
I get that
Oh my god. I can't press buttons. Okay, there we go.
won't allow it, but
Let's go get inside that hole.
Good to go, Kasane?
I'm ready.
Focus your consciousness together. Picture the site of the Chronos Terminal.
To the Chronos Terminal.
We will unravel those entanglements.
So, to put it another way, we're nodding inside the hole. Or unnodding. But nodding makes the joke work better.
It looks like we actually made it. Are each of those images connected to different times?
We can't just stand around. We have to search for the entanglements.
You only heard half of that? I'm just making a nodding joke.
Time. So, how do we
Because, you
find
know,
it?
furries and all
I
that.
don't feel anything yet.
This is... It must be Mother.
Is she guiding us? Let's go.
I don't know furries and all that, why would I? What do you mean? You literally just earlier said about your Google search history.
How are they inside the Chronos Terminal?
Calm down. That place is built from your consciousness. It's an imaginary world. It is a very unstable place. Your fear and anxiety, all of your emotions...
I think you might be recalling something that never happened. Uh-huh. I think you're SLC Baka.
So basically, you're saying that these others were created by our mental immaturity.
Are these birds just people
makes us sound pretty
with their
lame.
legs flapping around and
We
the
made
bird
them.
head
We
is
can
like
take them down,
their
too.
ding-dangs?
I know the two of you can handle it, but be careful.
Leave it to me, Gemma.
This'll work.
Got it. Go ahead.
Leave it to me.
Wait, does she duplicate my melee attacks now too? That's fog.
Sure looks real.
As long as your brain thinks so, it's the same as if it was. We have to fight it.
I can hit it. It's over. I'm taking this, Sheeted. Leave it to me. There.
Alright, what else?
I trust you with it.
Overpower them.
Yeah, okay, cool. I just have a shadow clone. I love her power now. That's amazing.
If it's covered in oil, it should burn with a little fire.
Oh, well, I'm using electricity. But I guess I'll use fire, fine. Why are you not dead? Die. There. Right, is that group 2? Cool, cool.
Do you feel something?
Yeah.
I'm big on the way.
My head is buzzing. It's weird.
Do we follow the flower brick road, maybe? Oh yeah, there's an objective. There's like some floating flower shit over here.
This is the old OSF hospital on that day in 2009. It's an entanglement.
Yeah. I don't understand it, but I can feel it. This is definitely it. If we want to successfully unravel this, then I'm betting that we have to use the red strings, our power.
Yes.
Yes, you know, the red strings, our power, the ability we have that lets us manipulate time, as we've explained several times before.
Another one.
Let's hold it off while we unravel the entanglement.
Oh, not this jackass.
I know we can do it.
I hate these.
Right, Yumiko?
I'll buy you a soda later.
Right. Let's go.
Yeah. It's over.
That worked. That must be a weak spot.
What do these do? Okay. Oh, that's what I'm actually doing. That's like the objective beyond fighting.
Leave it to me.
I thought that was just another like psychic beat 'em up.
Should work. I'm taking this, Sheeted.
Got it. Go ahead.
Good. Us together.
Don't you fire, rude. Okay, I unlocked all of the little bulbous nodules. Are we good now?
This will make the Kunad Gate disappear.
Hey, Kasane.
How do we get out, though? We're inside that.
To thank you properly. So, thank you for saving me.
Well, I guess we can still time travel either way. It's just that a thingy happened and then the gate got stuck. But also, we're both here still, so I don't see why that would be any different this time.
I used to be a dud, and then all of a sudden I had powers. My power awakening? I think it was because you shared yours with me.
What? Powers aren't something you can just share.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying.
That definitely did happen, though, when she was in the past and they were in the hospital.
Thanks to meeting you that day that I'm still alive.
You unlocked it in him somehow.
To the OSF. That's what I think. So, thanks for saving me.
You're welcome. Is that what I'm supposed to say?
Yep, that's how normal humans do conversation.
You look totally confused, but that's okay. I think it's unraveled now. Everyone is probably worried about us.
Mother's power. I can still feel it.
So, there's more than one entanglement?
If so, it's simple. We just have to unravel all of them.
Right. Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's do it.
Unravel that entanglement, right?
I think so. But something still feels off.
Actually, I can just go straight, can't I? I don't actually have to follow the flowers.
There's another one.
Is that 50 years in the future?
Yeah. Yeah. Fair point. You got me. This is what? I didn't hear what she said. There's one. I think you can actually just, like, largely ignore the enemies. Just go right for the nubbies. Wow, look at that. It was so easy. And then they all die. I don't know if I get EXP for that, but I don't care.
I think that's all of them.
Have you ever thought of what you'd do if you could change history?
You mean by traveling to the past? That would just create new entanglements, though, wouldn't it?
I mean, after the Kunad Gate is gone. If you could use the red strings freely.
Well, yeah. I mean, sure, I've thought about it. If I had done this, or hadn't done that, something would have changed. All those regrets are still there. When Nagi asked, what should I have done differently, I just couldn't come up with an answer.
So, do you want to use the red strings to change the past?
How did they get a hold of Nagi? Like, we were all there. Why did... Because he was injured, I think, right? So he was, like, in the hospital, and then they started fucking with him. So I guess, like, get good and not get injured.
If he hadn't joined the OSF, if he didn't admire them, if I mess with the past that much and just overwrite his life, is that really saving him? And it's not just Nagi. If you change the past, it would affect the lives of everyone in the world.
It's not something that one person can burden themselves with.
I don't think it's right to only care about what you wish. There's a lot that I still can't accept, but it's not something that I can just ignore as if it didn't happen.
I know it was a silly question. I'm actually surprised. Or maybe I'm just relieved. Because now I know I'm not the only one having these thoughts.
Oh.
Before, I would have answered differently. But now that I've met everyone, the way I see the world has changed.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's the same for me. You know, we actually have a lot in common.
I think it's a little early to say that.
This is Mom's... There's still an entanglement?
But all the time periods we traveled to. No, now's not the time to think about it. Can you keep going?
What are you getting at? I don't know what she's on to yet.
I'm probably just a little tired from using my brain too much.
We should hurry.
A little tired from using my brain too much? That's relatable.
You only traveled to those 2 times, right?
Yes, I think those are the only ones.
Evidently not. Unless we're cleaning up someone else's mess.
Isn't that...
The Sumeragi crest. That's it. This is the image I saw at the start.
Right. Yakumo Sumeragi's crest. It seems like a time entanglement of
Oh. Great-great-grandpa or whatever. The mystery man. Oh, it's Karen? What's Karen doing?
What?
Oh yeah, because he jacked our power. That's the thing that happened.
So they're going to keep coming.
We need to
What was that hot shattering sound effect? They're not maybe gonna make this one as easy on me, are they? Can I, like, time... Okay, I can use Arashi. This is actually not gonna be hard at all. I can cheat. Wow, so tough. Get fucked, mini bosses. That's so cheese. I love it.
Okay, that should...
Yuito? This is bad. I don't think I can take much more either.
So, did we do it? That should be all of them, right?
Probably, but something doesn't feel right. Karin and Yakumo Sumeragi. What happened to them?
Damn it. I'm blacking.
Yuito, Kasane!
Pull him out.
Mom?
Mother.
Yeah, you're actually doing it? Good. That was smart and made sense.
Where am I?
Oh good, you're awake. It seems like we made it back.
What's going on? The Kunad Gate... Why hasn't it disappeared?
Well...
Good job, you two. It's all okay now.
What? But...
Mother, we unraveled the entanglements. So why?
Leave the rest to me.
What?
Thank you for growing up so strong. You've made a lot of wonderful friends.
Was I right?
Those
Was the whole, like,
much more valuable than any red string.
if you close the gate while you're in the gate, that would, like, be an issue? So she's doing it.
Mother?
And that's why she disappears. She doesn't go back to her own time and continue on fine. This was it. She's gone now because she has to, like, do this, and then she gets lost in, like, the chrono space or whatever.
You can't go back to the past.
If you go back, Toketsu will... It has to be done.
Or...
Forgive me.
Am I... Okay, never mind. I'm off. I'm wrong. I don't remember how she died. Right, like, if it was mysterious and unexplained, the thing I said makes sense, but it sounds like she just goes back and then she just has to get killed by Togetsu.
No, hold
and,
on.
like,
There's still so much that
so
I
she
need
can
to
go
say.
back, but she just knows she's doomed.
Mother! Yuito. Kasane. Live on. Knowing you're happy is all that I could ask for.
Is this happening now?
Today is the day.
Yeah, okay, they're like in the house. Or is she at the hospital? Where, I don't know, wherever she's at.
I may give you my brain, but you can't have my memories of the future.
Good point.
Kaito. Yuito.
And Kusane also, right? Okay. I don't know what this is, though. Is this her erasing her future memories before Babe eats her brain? Or is this Babe eating her brain now, but she's just gonna deny it the future memories through her own will or whatever? Also, I was thinking more brain in a jar than, like, digitizing her consciousness or something.
The body has been confirmed as the target, Wakana. Current theory for cause of death is cerebral overload due to a malfunction in the person.
How did I know that would summon you?
We believe an irreversible memory wipe was conducted. There is significant
Okay,
damage to
right.
the
So
memory regions
this
in her brain.
that makes more sense. Yep.
and retrieving her brain.
I know, but I think it's very funny that jar is a trigger word for you.
I see.
Though I'm not at all
It was
surprised.
an entanglement from when Mom time traveled.
Mother. She explained it to us earlier when the two of you were gone. The Kunad Gate wouldn't disappear as long as she was still present in this time.
We have a message she left for the two of you. Let me send it to you now.
Is it a stupid text message? That's real cheesy. She could have done video. I'm not fully following her time travel logic here, but I'll just go with it and believe that it makes sense. Still cheesy. Could have done video, but alright, whatever. Who are we talking to? I see objective, but I don't see a marker that's different on any of these bozos. Is it Arashi? Oh, Kasane probably makes the most sense.
The uneasy feeling I had when we unraveled the entanglements 11 years ago was because Mother's entanglement still remained.
To her.
I'm sorry.
Who the fuck do I talk
She
to?
held back her feelings so she could
Hello? What the fuck is up? What are we doing?
I need your eyes.
I don't see what I'm supposed to do. This is maybe a little bit dumb.
Wakana wasn't from this time.
Should I just talk to everybody, maybe?
Don't be so down.
I know she would have wanted to talk to the both of...
Apparently, the entanglement will
Wakana knew from this.
Okay. That's stupid that they didn't mark it properly, but
Strange.
that makes sense that you talk to everybody.
Wakana has returned, so how come it didn't disappear? Have all the entanglements truly been unraveled?
All the entanglements we felt we unraveled. The ones 11 years ago, 50 years in the future, and the one during Yakumo Sumeragi's time period.
No, you didn't, because Karen is still there.
What does Yakumo Sumeragi's time period?
By the same logic of her not being here, Karen can't be in Yakumo's time.
What are you talking about? Yakumo was severely injured in an accident, but he wasn't assassinated.
We don't really understand it either, but we saw Yakumo Sumeragi being killed by Karen.
What did you say?
We were busy dealing with the entanglement, but yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that that was former Major General Karen.
He copied Kasane's power. Yuito, if he also copied your power.
But he didn't copy my...
Yeah, he did.
He could have time traveled by resonating Kasane's power with mine.
So it hasn't disappeared because of the entanglement Karen created when he traveled back to Yakumo's time
Wait,
period?
what? This is stupid. This shouldn't even be a revelation. Like, they're like, what? He could have time traveled with our power. You saw him in the past. You knew he was there already. It doesn't really matter how he got there. But also, that's obvious.
The only thing we can do is take Karen to the Kronos terminal and have him unravel the entanglement himself.
Wataru, can you check Karen's location?
I figured you'd ask, so...
Through time?
But I've got nothing. I can't find him at all. It's like he's disappeared.
We knew that.
Supposing that he's traveled to Yakumo's time period, that would mean he's in the past. That's where you're going to find him.
Are you too sure the people you saw were really Karin and Yakumo?
Still don't know who the fuck
Sure.
Yakumo even is or looks like.
Clearly. Actually, we only saw Karin's face.
We're sure we saw them clearly. Actually, no, we didn't.
I mean, he had the same
What is
mask on as
happening
other
right now?
versions of him.
This writing is like
Yes, that's it, the mask.
zero
That
effort off the
explains
rails.
everything.
The mask. That's what the point of the mask is.
Kaguro, explain.
Whoa, Sugumi, calm down. So, you know how Yakumo started wearing the mask because of the injuries he sustained? Rumor was, sometime after the accident, he suddenly stopped appearing in front of people and his whole personality just changed.
Whole personality changed. You're not suggesting...
The real Yakumo was assassinated by Karin from the future, and Karin took his place by putting on the mask?
It doesn't matter. Either way, we still need to travel back to 2,000 years ago to check.
Actually, no. We might not have to travel at all. You all saw my brother's video, right? Don't you remember what he said?
Nope, not at all.
Yakumo Sumeragi is alive.
Oh.
What are you...
Oh, okay, so he's gonna be in, like...
Deep beneath Suo.
Yeah, a big fucking underground secret lair, and we're just gonna go find Karen now after, like, 2,000 years?
Right. Cold sleep. Just like Kaguro.
If Yakumo is in cold sleep under Suo, then we can find out the truth by meeting him directly. If former Major
I don't know why
General
Karen would want to be in cryo sleep, but okay.
They're in cold sleep. I'm not entirely certain as to why he did what he did. But we can talk to him and have him help us unravel the entanglement.
Do we know where he's sleeping, though? I mean,
That's, like, a little bit fucky to think about, that instead of, like, going back and, like, undoing his time travel, they just let time continue on forward, and then get him to, in the future, fix it in his future or present.
It's your family's tomb.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I've never even been inside the building before. The head of the family is responsible for watching over Sumeragi Tomb. I might be able to find something out if I talk to my brother.
The chief. Do you think he'll listen to us?
Beat him up, who cares?
Actually, I've been trying to reach my brother's terminal, but I'm not getting through. There's a chance he might have blocked me. Wataru, can you ask Major General Fubuki to talk to my brother? I doubt he'd refuse a call from a Major General.
Okay, leave it to me. I just don't know how soon I'll get a response.
Wanna stop by our hideout then?
This background song reminds me of something else too.
Good idea.
I'm not sure what.
It would be
Something
smart to
though.
rest while we can.
Thanks, Gemma. All right, let's head back.
Okay, well, if we are done with 11 and in the standby phase, we'll probably wrap up here in a minute when they're done talking.
Take some time to get in touch with the chief.
Thanks, Wataru.
I also asked about Major General Karin, but apparently Major General Fubuki doesn't know anything either.
I see. Then I guess he really is in the past.
Yes, because you saw him do the same flower red string thing
Hope he's in Sumeragi
that
too.
you two did. This is basic shit, people. Goddamn.
I don't think I've...
If I told my mother I wanted to get to know her more, she'd tell me to get my act together and quit being such a simp. Japanese dialogue is weird sometimes. I want to look at weapons quick, and then we will wrap things up. Can I get a weapon for Buff Baby? No. Can I get anything for anybody? I suppose I don't really need to look that hard since I'm like past the people I'm currently using. I literally can't tell any difference on this sword. I don't know if there is any. Maybe just got a light damage boost. I can look at presents quick. I might do like a few tiny little things, but I'm not gonna like do all the Bond episodes right now. We'll do that next time before we head off into the last chapter. You just like a lot of shit. You have a million presents. Slightly light dumbbell. What a dork. We can get you that. We can get... Nobody else anything? Are we good? Are we gooch? Gucci and the Snoochie? Okay. Yeah, let's hand out some presents. Oh wow, you have a lot. Literally what I said 5 seconds ago.
You have a good eye.
I got 2 good eyes, baby. But not that good, because I wear glasses. 2 okay-ish eyes. By modern standards. Would not have lived as a caveman, probably.
You have a good eye.
That, the way they spell epoch on the magazine, it looks like it says cooch. Because they, like, don't extend the bottom of the E all the way. Literally can't see out of my right eye without glasses. Like, what does that mean? Like, if I don't have my glasses, it's, like, a little... It's, you know, it's a bit blurry, but, like, I mean, I can see. I just can't, like, read. Well, I mean, I don't know, that's hard to describe. But, like, again, it's... I don't know. It's like normal, quote unquote. Like, I'm not fucking blind as a bat without my glasses. But oh, astigmatism. Can't get a headache. Can't see, get a headache. Okay. Yeah, I don't have anything like that. It's just like, you know, clarity rather than fuzziness. Yeah, we'll do the Bond episodes now. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I feel like and how many there are. Okay, there's more than one, so I'll probably just do them tomorrow, like I said. But I do want to finish handing out the present. Where is Glasses, shitlord? Why can I literally not find him? Here he is. You little Heidi Baka.
Bad.
My god, though. Who thought this was a good idea to move them around? Are we supposed to get anything done? They keep fucking running away from me.
Thank you.
But, Baka, it's not like I like you or anything.
Hey, don't overdo it.
Yeah. Thanks, Shiden.
That was awfully straightforward. Listen, I'm not being friendly.
That was like so, he said that like so rudely.
What are you doing? I hate when you make that stupid face.
What are you doing, you dumbass? I hate you. Bond level increases.
Each other to greater heights.
No, he's fine. He can be a Catboy too. It's literally his only redeeming quality at this point. I guess his electricity that he gives me is also okay. Oh wow, now you think you're a buff boy just because I gave you weights? He ruins the Catboy image. You just don't like him because of his e-boy haircut or whatever you called it. The TikTok haircut. Oh, I guess I don't have any gifts for her. He's also a twat. He is also a twat. I'm filling this fucking empty room with just a million objects. Anything for you? Yeah, you have several. The new people probably have a lot more. And like her, the girl who's Aloe, whatever her name is, I've forgotten. I literally maxed her out, so it makes sense that I don't have anything for her.
I feel like I need to talk to Kasane more.
Working on it, if you wouldn't interrupt. No, I said your name. There's the girl who is like shy, and I said it's the Aloe girl.
Okay.
Mate, bruv. You having a laugh?
Nice.
You know what? I want to get really good at doing an English accent so I can just like ramble on and say like stupid shit to annoy you.
Okay.
Are you the last guy? Is that everybody? What is Don Pickles? A weird name.
Oh, cool.
If I got better at American accents, it'd just make you horny? Yeah. All the more reason, right? Lose? What do you mean?
Good taste.
You're not going to do that strange Baki impression anymore?
Oh, that?
Because then you get to annoy me and I can't do it back.
Surpass Baki by just copying him.
I didn't know you were striking.
I mean, it's cute, but also if you got like really good, you could probably like come up with some shit to like fuck with me.
Sad to leave your support to an inanimate character. That's all.
I know you have my back. Are you sure you want to trust me to have yours? What?
I'm sure Aloe would trust you to have his back. His backside. Doubt it. Making fun of Americans mostly consists of making fun of guns and fat people.
This is nice.
But I don't know, like, maybe less like an American accent specifically, more maybe like if you somehow could do like a really good impression of me, and then you could just like put words in my mouth instead of the usual things that you would like to put in my mouth. Alright. That should be all of the gifting for now. So I think we will save and wrap it up here for the night. And then tomorrow we will do these couple Bond episodes that I have, and then chapter 12 and finish the game, and that should be like a nice, neat 2 to 3 hours, something like that. So great, we're like right on track for that. And for raid tonight, let's head over to Shiro. He's playing some more Pokemon Unite. Yeah, so thanks everybody for hanging out. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye, guys. Mwah.